Or he's saying 180, so at least now.
What's it worth to you, Homer?
No, I'm kidding. It's
All
flying sideways
So
now.
we need to go over what is the event.
Right.
For the spring card, what's the name of the event?
First bloom.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
You are hygienic.
I am
after
a
all.
hygienic bee. Or my queen is. You said first bloom?
Yes.
First bloom. All tiles provide +1 pollen when foraged this month. So when you go out and forage, add +1 to the pink value on that. Okay? All right. Cool. Oh, and I'll go ahead and talk about the strategy tips that are in the game. Bees are more valuable than honey. Okay? Don't hoard resources because babies. Pay attention to wild hives. They will become a nuisance, so they're worth victory points, but be careful. They will annoy other players, but they may end up being a nuisance to you as well. Scout more often than you think you need to. Scout being adding more tiles. The reason is, when your opponents don't have access to your segment of the map, later on, having those extra map tiles around your hive can serve as a buffer if you have aggressive opponents. Don't be afraid to switch queens, it says. And remember, when you swarm, you can switch queens as well. And the best offense is a good defense. It talks about don't be afraid to defend. And collect water sparingly, which I already stressed to you guys. And having a large number of bees may be costly in honey, but the more bees you have, the less likely your opponents are to attack, and, you know, the more you can actually do. So there's that. All right, sir. We have the event phase, +1 pollen to everything. So we go into the action phase. You have 3 bees in which to do a single action. Might I suggest scouting or foraging?
I was going to say, scouting seems to make sense.
All right. So which side are you going to scout on? You have 6 options.
Sure, we'll go for this.
All right.
Oh, I remember honeycomb cereal. That was good.
Oh, that was tasty, yeah.
Okay. So, let's see.
I had a bowl of cereal
Are you
today.
kidding me?
I had rice Chex mixed with corn Chex mixed with Lucky Charms because I'm a 5-year-old.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I got
Brian, that was a lot
a ton of
fun.
options there.
All right, so one of these goes back. There we go. And that was a water.
Lily pads.
A water one.
Oh, go enjoy your water.
Yeah. What were we just saying about water?
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Place your bets. Over-unders,
I mean, bee sting.
they do stay. 3.5. We'll go 3.5 tonight.
Really?
You think it'll be more?
I mean, I have a lot of experience with bees. Aren't they?
Oh, by the way, Matt Shoemaker, who makes the game, he's a librarian by trade and beekeeper for the last handful of years, hence why the game.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? I hear resources are good, so I'm going to go ahead and forage to start, okay? So walking through the foraging action and making sure I don't mess this up here. Let me get to that. All right, so foraging. So unoccupied tile. I didn't actually mention that. Your bee actually comes out here. So in other words, nothing else can go onto this tile because it's already been occupied, whether it's one of ours or when the neutrals come into play. These will occupy hexes that block you from foraging as well. So because it's on the same hex there, and it's a bloom hex, so I can get up to 5 and 6 because of the event. And I'm going to gain 1 disease. There, so I don't forget. So I'm going to get 4 honey. And
Feeding phase.
3 pollen? Yeah, 3 pollen. Let's see if I'm
Because
screwing
it's
this
how
up.
many pollen per
It's
baby?
1 pollen per baby
Yes.
for your brood. So that would leave me 3 spaces like so. And I still have a couple of workers to be able to do some stuff, like maybe going in here. You know what? A moment. I'm going to get 1 more honey
Right. 'cause
and
you can
1
think
more
about-
pollen.
Okay.
The reason I'm doing this, and okay, this is going to be essentially a learning game. It's going to
Yes.
be far less competitive
Yeah,
than
let's see.
anything. But building wax, to be able to, whenever I put a bee here, for every bee I put here, I have to get rid of 2 honey. to be able to expand my hive a little bit.
Yep.
So that will give me empty spots more to be able to have more babies. So, but then again, if I extend too much,
Right.
then I'm going to swarm. You know what? What the hell? Let's go with it. I'm in. Let's do it.
If you extend too much, you're going to swarm because
That
The other
that's
number,
right, because
yeah.
everybody is using that yellow number, which
Right.
starts out at 5.
and this is how much.
It can be how many bees you can have before you
Right.
swarm. It's up to that number.
Well, no, well, you're getting bigger, so you can have a greater number of bees.
Correct.
So, this is a good plan.
Right.
Yes to the foraging. So I'm 2 for 3.
Just punch.
I know.
It
So
just,
So
I
because I
appreciate
have
that,
the
Sam.
prolific one, it's 2 for 3
Correct. It's
versus the
2 for
1
3, yeah.
for 1 that you have, right?
Are you talking for whenever you
Pollen for babies.
Yeah.
for the
You are
for the-
1 to
right.
1. I am 2 for 3.
Right.
Right.
So, math. All right. So I'm gonna forage. I can get up to 5 and 5.
So actually, put your bee on the tile that
Oh,
you're
sure.
foraging on, because they're going to come back whether they're here or whether they're there. But they also occupy tiles so that whenever these guys come out or other players to attack or forage, they can't forage on those. And you cannot forage again on the same tile.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Great.
Okay.
All right. Now let's walk through the resources, please.
Okay.
So, I have 3 bees currently. I'm
Checks
going
out.
to have to pay 1 per 2. So 2 honey are going to go away. So I need 2 honey definitely
Okay.
to feed these guys at the end of the round.
Hey, Harvey,
Then-
why don't you ask that at the end of the game, if you would? I
1
think
for
that would be
2.
best when to talk about that. Okay?
I could extend a couple and build, which is what I think I want to do. So I'm going to need 4 for that.
And 2 bees.
And that'll push me up twice. Yeah, no, I would put these 2.
Yeah.
This is my plan. So that would push me up to, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 things open.
A lot of babies.
That's a lot of babies.
But they might not all, if you
6
can't feed
things
them.
open, which I only have to, I need 4 pollen to make them live. So that would be, oh, I can't fit it all. No, I know, that's the thing.
Right, exactly.
So
Here's the rub.
1, 2, 3. So I'll take the max of pollen, which is 5.
Okay,
Because I have a bloom and it's spring.
But it's 6.
I mean, not pollen. Max of
5 honey.
honey.
So you want 5. So 3 more honey. Mm-hmm. Here's your 3 honey. Terrible.
And then
I'll see myself out after this.
Yeah.
I'm no worse than chat. Okay.
And then, all right, so that leaves room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't want 6. I'll take 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll take 4.
Okay. 4 pollen.
So just to double check, this
Yeah.
one, it's if you spend 2 pollen and you have 2 brood, you get 3 bees?
I will
or
walk
is it,
you back through it here. Just I'd rather make sure it's crystal clear. So for the
so
prolific queen, your hive gains new worker bees faster. When hatching brood, for every 2 brood that hatch into worker bees, you gain 1 extra worker bee that goes directly into
Okay.
your hive.
So you don't need the extra brood, it just will
Just
appear out of
happens,
nowhere.
right.
Okay.
It's basically a triplet. A third one just comes.
Okay. We're gonna forage. Seems like the thing to do.
Okay, and which tile? Because you have actually 2 options. You could go with the smaller. I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't think
but-
that's a good idea.
All right,
Because
yeah.
I don't really need water.
Right.
So my disease marker is going to go up, and I'm going to
Hey, Jung.
get
Is it Jung? Is that how you pronounce it?
5 and.
Oh, don't forget to increase your might. Yep. Increase your
Was
might.
it-
Rawr.
And it starts
2.
where?
Yep. Right. You had it
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so that's the
Correct.
first.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. We're gonna get 5 honey, and 4 pollen, I think is the right number.
I can't wait until next round and be like, oh, mistakes have been made by some of us. I'm not sure which one of us is going to say it, but I have a feeling it's going to be at least one of us. All right, so that was 2 of your 3 workers, obviously. So there's your action. And we have no neutrals out there, so we're skipping all those. So I will go ahead and do as I said. I'm going to come down here to the build wax. I have 2 bees, and it requires 200.
I just realized I can't do that either. And I was like, that's not going to work.
We're going to...
1, yes.
One
yes.
bee there.
Same.
And there's going to be 2 honey expended for doing so, which then means, there we go, done.
I like where your head's at.
Hey, Chip. Yes, ma'am. That'll be 2 honey.
Okay.
Oh. Why'd you give me 2 honey? Oh, right, because...
I did the same thing you just did.
It's been a day.
I know,
All right.
I know.
All right.
Well, this may shock you, but doing the exact same thing.
Okay, all right.
So it goes up to 11.
Right, and this works out. Right,
This
is
game
why
goes up to 11.
So I'm going to scout for my last action here, and so I'm going to scout to the 9 o'clock side as we're looking at it. We're going to go ahead and draw 2 tiles, and they're both wilt tiles. Which one do I like better? I like that one. So, again, it's just an aesthetic thing. Oh wait, probably ought to put the beehive correctly for you guys. There we go. That one will go back in. J. Rexus Maximus.
Yeah. Scouting seems good.
What are the chances that everyone loses? Strong, I think. All right.
Oh, it's
Said
so
you.
pretty.
I'd like to give myself a little more credit than that, Marcus.
That makes...
I got a welt.
So
All
we'll
right.
see.
Okay, so we are now done with all of our actions. So we go into the cleanup phase, and just to make sure that we don't forget a step on the cleanup phase. Whoop. Oh, really? Are you new? There we go. All right, 4 steps. So whoever has first player marker, it passes. There we go. And remove from the mat any neutrals. There are no neutrals out there, so we're going to skip that. Get your bees back. Bzz, bzz, and bzz. All right.
Don't they dance when they see each other?
That's another game. That's Waggle Dance, I think, right? Any of our own mites that are still standing, because, we did forage. So technically, these all should have been standing if you took a second action, but we lay back down now. There we go. And any player that has the hygienic queen and their Vero mite is on the half space. So if he were there, he would just back up to the previous. But
Because she cleans it up.
there you go. All right. Cool. So that's it. So we go into a new round. So first things first is the egg phase. And I'm actually going to get my notes to make sure we don't forget anything. I will say that I do wish that the game came with a little bit better of a player aid for other than just listing what the phases are. But I digress. So count how many empty cells you have in your hive. So for instance, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. J-Rex? I'm actually going to just move it over like that. And you can move this stuff in there. It doesn't matter, just for simplicity. And Andrew also has 4. So these swarm tokens, nobody gets one because we all had a brood, or had brood. Still not natural. So we go into the second one, which is the feeding phase. 1 honey feeds 2 workers. So in this case, I'm going to need to spend 2 honey to feed my workers. Don't have to feed the brood because those haven't hatched yet. Jess?
1 per 2. Yeah, so I have 3, so I spend 2.
And I also have to spend 2.
Moment. It actually, the rules do not say anything about rounding on this, so that's why we're assuming that you do have to spend a additional honey for it's not round, or it's rounded not in your favor, as it
Yes,
were.
round up.
All right, so everybody had enough honey, so nobody dies. None of our, yeah, there we go. So we go into the brood phase. So brood hatches from the nest. Here we go. So it's 1 per pollen. I have 4 pollen, I have 4 babies. So all 4 pollen go away. Then check on the disease track. I have a 0, so all 4 of these bad boys come out. And here we go.
Same?
This looks like Mermies fascist edition. That's funny, Stephen.
Oh, right.
And you get, yeah, 2 more. Because you're queen.
All right, Andrew.
And 2 more?
'Cause you-
pay 2 per 3.
You hatched 4, so
Yes.
you should get 2 more bees, right? That's how that works?
Yeah.
So not only do you pay 2 pollen per 3,
You're paying 2 pollen. You're paying 2 pollen for every
For the-
2 brood, but
Right.
every 2 you hatch, you'll get a 3rd one for free.
You're paying 1 pollen per bee, but you get an additional bee
Right.
for every 2 that hatched. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Am I explaining that clearly?
I was looking at this. I didn't realize there was more. So, no. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly that.
So how many pollen should I?
4.
4.
Because it's 1 per bee. You
Yeah.
just get an additional bee for every 2 bees that you made.
Right.
Okay.
You hatched 4, so you paid 4, but then you get an
You
additional
get,
2.
Right.
So we also get 2 more.
By the way, Bees Dance went back at the hive to give the direction of a nectar source. To answer your question, thank you.
It wasn't a
Mohammed.
question. That's what I was referencing. I was telling you that.
Understood. Just passing the word. All right.
And they can go where they want to.
Yes.
So now we go into the swarm phase. So the swarm phase, I reckon there's going to be some swarms. So here we go. Check to see if a player's hive swarms one of 2 ways. So nobody has the swarm token, so we don't need to worry about that. The hive size exceeded. So my hive size, a swarm happens at greater than 6. I happen to have greater than 6, means I'm going to have a swarm. So I'm going to do this, and then we'll do it, and this happens in turn order. So here we go. All right. Remove half my worker bees, rounded down. So I have 7, so I'm losing 3 of these bad boys. I planned poorly here. Then I lose half of my honey, rounded down. That'd be 0. Okay. Then choose a wild hive. I don't dare do it. So I will go ahead. I remove 3 bees. So I'm going to do the spider web.
There you go.
All right. And the spider web will go right there. There is a legal placement in which to do so. Okay. So I remove 3 bees. I set their strength at 3. Now I decide whether or not I want to change locations. If I stay, I have to change my queen. But again, could be the same. No, I think I want to stay there. So I'm going to stay. I have to change my queen. Well, I like having that, so wait a minute. That might get awfully aggressive. It's awfully close.
You got some time before it does anything, though.
That's right. It doesn't happen during the spring. So we're okay with that, right? Yeah, I'm going to keep my queen, but she goes inactive for the round. Okay. Because I didn't spend 2 honey rounded up, it would increase my honey. No, it would still be at 11. So it doesn't make sense for me to switch locations. Now I score.
Why? Can you talk that out? Why wouldn't? What's the difference with the switch
all right.
locations
So
that you just referenced?
okay. So if I choose to switch places, right? I get the skip. Ooh.
You get to skip feeding next time
Yeah.
because you ate along the way.
Yeah.
You still have to change your queen though, and it still won't.
That's
have
okay.
babies
You know
next
what?
time.
I will go ahead and go.
Right.
So you must keep your queen when you move.
But you were keeping it in.
I was.
Right.
So now we're going to switch places. I can still forage there, so that's okay.
I know.
No big deal.
Yeah.
So I get to get a skip feeding token, so I don't
Yes.
have to feed for next round, okay? And because I moved, I downsize. So I'm resetting my hive. I remove all my resources there. I drop my comb size back down to 10. Then bump my comb size back up for half rounded up. Well, I remove 0, so it actually stays there. But the reason
Half of what rounded up? Resources?
half of the honey that I spent.
Yes, and you only spent 1. But it said half rounded up, so that'd be 1.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's
the one
one.
you spent. That's what
It's still
counts,
1,
right?
because
Yeah, it's-
half rounded up is 1.
Good call. Yeah, yeah. So that will bump back up
Yeah.
there. There we go. All right. And then I
Bye, Luke.
swap positions.
Yeah.
And now I score 5 victory points
That's
because we're in
the
spring.
key.
And your disease should reset, right?
Correct. Because I moved, whoop, that'll just go back up there. There we go. So Jess, up to you.
Okay, so,
Take
and
care, Luke.
how many bees do you discard again?
All right. Half rounded down.
So half is 4.
Okay.
Rounded down.
And then half your honey rounded down. 0.
Okay.
All right. Go back through it again.
Which symbol would you
Yeah.
like?
Dandelion, please.
Okay, that'll be at strength 4.
All right. So then go ahead. There you go. And now,
Yes, I would like to go.
okay, are you sure? Because remember,
Yes.
well,
I
here-
don't want to feed next time, and I'm going to just bump back up, so I don't see why I wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, fair point. All right.
That's why I had you walk through it, because I don't see
Sure.
Okay.
why you would. I could be wrong, but I don't see why.
There you go.
So you lose the honey too.
Somehow, yep. That's the 1 honey. Don't feed next time.
And your disease.
And you
reset.
Bump
discard
down,
your
bump
honey.
up.
Right. And then you bump back up. Exactly. And score 5 points for green.
That's the key.
Because points, right?
Yeah, I don't see why.
And your disease resets, so it goes all the way
Yep.
back up there.
Yep.
Harvey.
Okay.
So it's done, right? PAX Premier type scoring. I had a 5-point lead. Game over. Boom. All right. Have a good night. All right, Andrew.
Okay, well, same thing's happening to me. So for going away, we'll do a mushroom.
I thought about that one. Again, it's no different than aesthetics.
I'm gonna stay where I am though. I think.
Okay, so you're going to stay, so that means you may change queen
Yes.
if you wish.
So I think I am gonna change to the hygienic one.
Okay, so flip your might board.
Okay.
Yep, move it up one.
Wait, I thought it was.
Nope, it starts at the very top. At the very top.
Oh, it starts there?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, nice. Yeah.
And
so I'm
done.
not.
So and
yep.
now score your points.
Oh yes, and 5 points.
Because he does not get the do not feed token, and that's that. So now we go into the event phase. Flip.
Okay.
All right, and I will look up exactly what it says.
Perfect weather.
Oh, nice. So perfect weather says, on your first turn this month, meaning each of us on each of our first turns this month, spawn a wild hive of strength 3 on a tile up to 3 spaces away from your own hive, if you can. Which right now, the only way that would happen.
As if we were to scout on our
Correct.
first.
So it's up to you if you wish to, because again, attacking and
Probably not on
defending
the
is worth
first turn.
points.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, so we could. Just throwing that out. You remember that +1 pollen is now gone away because it's now been covered because we're in April. All right, so now we go into the action phase. Let's see if we can plan a little bit better than we did last turn. And remember, no babies next round. Okay, everybody's inactive on that. And no feeding for most of us.
It's all right, I get enough bees right now.
I really want to scout, but I'm not gonna. So, oh, these guys are casualties. They actually are right here hanging out.
Yours as well, Andrew. You have
Yep.
some
Oh,
bees
yeah,
off
sorry.
the board.
Yep. Okay, so we have to forage. So going to 1 away. So this guy will come out and forage. He's going to forage there. Limit of 5 and 5, which there's no babies, right?
Yeah.
What are all this pollen for? Oh, yeah, there's no babies, so you might as well just take it.
I'm thinking about it. Because even if I took a 5th pollen, I'd be okay. You know what? Oh, no, it's 5 honey. I can't take a 6th honey. I want to, though.
I always want honey.
Yeah.
And I don't have to feed, so...
But you will eventually, and maybe you don't have to forage.
Right, exactly, right? And since I'm not going to get more workers for next round... Do I take that 5th pollen? I'll probably regret it, but I'm not going to. Done. Oh, and there we go.
Oh, you switched spots, right, Jess?
I what?
You switched.
Oh, yeah, we have to
yeah,
switch
so-
those. Thank you.
Forgot about that.
I did move, but I'm going to go here, which is still 1. Let's stick it on here. He's in dangerous territory. Definitely. Taking 5.
Okay, so to answer the question in chat here, if you leave, okay, discard all your resources and reduce your disease level to 0 and set your comb size to 10, then increase your comb size by 1 for every 2 honey discarded this way, rounded up. So we discarded 1, so therefore it bumped up. Does that make sense? Exactly. Omer's right.
All right, we're doing the same thing.
Build.
Okay.
Definitely taking 5 honey. I don't think I want the pollen though.
Ooh.
That's, yeah, you still have
I don't think I need it right now.
Okay,
So
all
I'm
right.
good. And then my disease goes up 1.
All right, so I am going to, not forward, sorry, scout. And I'm going to scout just above, up here at 2 o'clock. Okay, I will take the, I like that wheat better. There, done.
I think I do.
The rulebook actually does a very good job of explaining the game, I feel like, but the rating can be a little complex. Just a lot of little steps, that's all, but it's not, yeah. Ooh, getting more stuff.
Yeah, 2 and 2, please.
Yes, ma'am. 2 and 2. Sir?
I will scout. We'll put it here.
Where? Oh, in
Right,
between?
yeah. Okay. So harvest and harvest. We'll take this one. More fall.
Okay.
Appropriate.
All right. I really think I'm going to scout again, I think. I'm also tempted to... I have the honey, and I don't have to feed. Yeah, what I'm going to go ahead and build wax. So I'm going to go there, spend 2 honey, and go ahead and boost that up now to 12. Done.
So if I'm building and I want to do 2, I place 2 at the same time?
Correct. And it's 4 honey.
Yep.
Double bump. All right, sir.
I think I'm gonna, I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna raid this neutral.
Well, here we go. All right, so we're going to use the flow chart here to start. Okay, so we're going to walk. It is not a wild hive. All right, so who is raiding, player or wild hive? The player is. So now choose a target, and literally I am going to walk through this because I think this is important. It looks really confusing, but it's actually done really well. Choose a target, 3 or fewer tiles from your hive, and that you have not raided this turn. Obvious choice. Okay. Is this a player hive? No. Assign the number of bees to the raiding party.
It's gonna be 1.
Okay. Roll raid dice, so it's only going to be 1 raid die. And then the strength is equal to the minimum number of bees currently in the raid party or the raid die total, whichever is smaller. Which it's going to be 1
gonna be
because
1.
he only put 1. So the strength is 1. Now, keep the result. Obviously, he's going to. So yes, do not discard the raid die. Okay, who is the target? A wild hive. Reduce the wild hive strength by the strength of the raiding party. So it'd be 1. Sacrifice raid party bees to further reduce the wild hive strength. Do you want to reduce that?
I think I actually do.
Okay, if the answer is yes, for each bee sacrifice, decrease the wild hive strength by 1. Okay, now steal honey up to the amount of wild hive strength reduced. So that would be 2 honey, and then gain 1 disease for doing so.
Yep.
And then, is the wild hive its strength 0? No, the raid ends. There you go. That makes sense, right? That's
It does.
actually
It's
a really
just all these different little
Yeah.
steps.
things.
Okay.
It's a lot of little
Depends on how it
steps.
goes. Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Cool. All right. So congratulations on the first successful raid, sir. All right.
Yeah. It's not dead yet, but getting there.
To be clear, it really wasn't a successful raid. A successful raid kills. You
Yes.
get points for. You didn't get points.
Yes.
Only if you remove it from the map, which means it reduces it to 0.
I got some honey out of it though.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and a scouting we will go, and we're going to go ahead and go down here. A bloom. Ooh, bloom or a harvest? I think we gotta go bloom, right? There we go. J. Rexus Maximus.
Yeah, scouting sounds good.
And where are you scouting? All right.
All right.
What are our options?
Bloom or water, which may actually
be helpful.
Flexibility
necessarily
later?
at some point. And really, there's only one more round where this is super great. So,
That's awesome, Harvey.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man.
just in case.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna build twice. So 4 honey to go up to 13.
All right. I'm out of workers. Jess is out of workers. Andrew's out of workers. Here we go. So, step 1, there are no neutrals on there. That's step 2. Get your workers back is step 3. And step 4 is if you have a hygienic, then if it's at a half marker, pump it back to there. There you go. Boom, done. All right, so now, since this is the first time we've done this with no feeding and everything else, excuse me, everybody here swarmed, so no babies. So skip it. So no egg phase. So we go into the feeding phase. I don't feed. Jess doesn't feed. We're done. Andrew does.
Yep.
And it's 1 for every 2.
Yep. So 2 honey.
All right, done. So here's the feeding phase. So now we go into the brood phase, which, again, nope, not happening. Let me rephrase this. Let me back up. One minor detail. It's insignificant.
That's fine.
Technically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The egg phase does happen. But now they go back because they don't have babies because they can't hatch, and then this goes away.
Right.
Again, it doesn't.
You don't need to do it, but yeah.
The important thing to remember is if you filled this, you're still going to swarm because
Right,
you
you could
didn't
still
lay
swarm.
any eggs.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Right.
you have to.
You don't want to be
You
full.
have to lay the eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if they're not going to hatch. So everybody goes back to the play side
Yes.
of it. Now things are back to normal. Okay, so now the swarm phase. I am at 4, max 6. I'm good, no swarm. Oh, sorry, Jess is first. I apologize. What is your swarm number at? The yellow number on 13?
7.
Okay, so you're at
I'm
or
fine.
below. And Andrew?
7.
And I'm good to go. So we skip the swarm phase, we go into the event phase. There we go. Andrew, event phase.
It's Jess, right? Oh, right, new card.
Sorry,
Yes.
Oh, new card. Okay.
My bad.
Arms, that's all. What's the name?
Ooh. Beginning of
It's
the
going to be one
flow?
extra honey if you have a bloom.
Yeah, that seems like what that means.
Beginning of the flow is
right?
one extra honey for a bloom.
Sure,
foraging.
iconography.
That's pretty clear.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That's exactly it for this round. Keep in mind, quick reminder, at the end, and actually before we do this, I think would be a good time to go ahead and talk about this. We're going to join the maps now at the end of this round, okay? In clockwise order, beginning with next month's first player, meaning beginning with Andrew. He's going to connect the group of map tiles containing their hive to another group of map tiles. The important thing is you can rotate any of these that you want in any order, but they can't overlap or anything, and they have to join a side or one edge. And that's it.
Okay.
You're not allowed to rearrange, you can't overlap, and you can't and you are allowed to rotate any other groups. That's it. So this is going to become one big one.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. That's it. All right?
I think I want to forage, and that will go here. What?
I'll tell you when you're done. Go ahead and forage.
Well, now you've distracted me.
Okay, all right. So
this
if that's
isn't
the
helpful
case,
at
here
all.
we go. So Brian says, I wonder, dramatic foreshadowing, I wonder if we're going to hit 750 patrons tonight. Hey, look
Hey.
at that. So cheers, Brian. Thank you.
Cheers, Brian.
Cheers.
Thank you for the support, sir. Very much. Brian, number 750. Well done. All right.
Good man.
Be like Brian, yo. 50 more, we get PTZ cameras.
All right.
Or a camera.
This is. How many bees am I going to have? How many do I need to feed? So the only thing it tells me on here is that I only, what is it? There's 2 pollen per 3 babies. But you're also saying every
Okay.
3 gets 2.
Allow me, if I may.
Yes.
I'll do this visually.
No, I just need to know the number. I don't recall.
No, you're gonna. It's 1 pollen per bee that's in your nurse, right? But then after you pay the pollen, you're going to get a 3rd bee.
How does it say that? Oh, for every 2 pollen you pay,
Yes.
you get a 3rd bee.
There you
Yeah, you'll get 3 bees for 2 pollen.
go. So again, I'm trying to do this
This is
visually
why I asked the
for you.
question.
That's a really unclear way of saying that, but I get it. That was the most, yes, okay.
There you go.
That's not how that works.
Okay. No, that's exactly how that works.
No, it's just get an extra bee per 2, but
Yes,
sure,
that-
you can explain it the round way. If you,
Okay.
that's why I was confused, because I was like, why would the pollen?
At 1,000 BT,
right.
I get the tattoo.
So I'm still
Hey,
paying
Chris,
1
what's
per
up, man?
1. Oh, I have no idea.
Be like Brian. I like that.
I don't know.
Oh, have fun playing
right.
Indonesia, REG.
So that's 5 of those.
Hey,
I'm
Brian,
gonna have to
I will
pee.
never complain, man. I appreciate whenever and whatever. So thank you very much.
All right, can I walk through this?
Yeah, absolutely. Please.
Or is it their stuff in chat?
No.
Okay. So I have 5. I have to pay 1 per 2. So I'm going to have to pay 3 because it rounds up, right? Some things round up, some things round down.
For feeding?
Yes.
Okay. When you feed, it's not in your favor. Yes, round up.
Right. So I need 3 for that. Then I'm going to have those. Or maybe I use them to bump. Sure.
Hey, Mark.
How many babies am I going to have? If I use those to bump, then they'll die. Goodness knows. I don't know. Give me 2 pollen. I can't do it.
Okay. I'm gonna scout.
Oh,
We'll
yes.
scout. Where do I want to scout? Here. Okay, we got a wilt and a water. I'll take the wilts.
Okay.
Oh, I went up because I watched.
A rating we will go. A rating we will go. A rating we will go. All right. So rating with 2. So that means I get 1 die. May I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's small enough. That's all right. All right. Wow, that was terrible. Really? I can't read. Oh,
I don't think it makes sense to re-roll
It doesn't. No,
against
it
the
doesn't.
wild hives.
All right, so we will go 1. Wow, terrible. All right, so we are going to keep the result. Okay, wild hive. Reduce the wild hive by 1.
Okay, goes to 2.
And then,
Sorry, this is a spider web.
okay, so there I just sacrificed 2 bees.
Okay, so
It drops to 3. So I get 3 honey for doing so. And 2 points for successfully defeating the hive.
Well done.
Thank you.
It's a costly victory.
A Pyrrhic victory, if you will. So that will come off the board, and I'll just put it over here for later. But that's done.
Build wax. All right. 1, 2.
Where did the... Oh. Okay.
I will forage on the bloom. Definitely taking the 6 honey, because honey seems good. Question is, how much pollen do I want? Okay. If I spend the 4 for that, 4. I don't want to go above. Yeah, okay.
Oh, and I gain a disease for doing that. I apologize. Forgot.
All right. I'm taking 4 pollen. And my disease goes up.
I figure I'm gonna have babies, so that was how I justified it. And I will go ahead and scout. And I will scout up above. We're going into summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looking again at fall. I'm gonna go ahead and take the harvest. There we go. Done.
Scouting there.
I have played High Frontier. I don't know if the others have. Jess, have you? Random.
Popcorn. I don't know. Let me.
I definitely am not.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to build out the hive. So 4 honey to make this 15.
2 babies now, huh? 4? That would be 4. Oh, there it is. That'll work. So we will build wax, spend 2 honey, and we'll go ahead and go there, which now is 5 babies, 4 of which will hatch. Oh yeah, that'll work. And built wax. Nope, didn't clean. Never mind. Doesn't stand up. Only when you clean does it stand up.
Right.
I don't know. All right. So currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't really. I'm gonna pay 2, but they're gonna die if I don't feed them, right? They're
You
not gonna
don't-
come into my hive.
No, the babies do not have to be fed until the following round because
Right.
feeding happens.
No, not feed. I'm sorry. If I don't have pollen for them.
Correct.
But the bonus babies you get don't need the pollen.
Correct.
Okay.
They're just free.
But they're per pollen I pay, or 2 I pay.
Yeah, for every 2.
So I'm going to get 2 bonus babies if I pay these.
If you pay the
so you're
whole, yeah.
limiting by your
So you're getting
pollen.
6
Yeah.
babies. Correct.
Right, yeah, most you get 6. Yeah.
Max.
And that's 11, which means I swarm. I don't want to.
We're going to be playing High Frontier 4th Edition when we play it
10.
in a couple months.
So how do I mitigate that? Fill spaces, I guess. Yeah, and that'll kill them. I don't know. So where do I want to put you?
And you can forage where your hive is, remember.
Yep. But that's only 2 and 2. Yeah. 2 and 2.
2 and 2, yes ma'am.
Oh, but if I have that pollen.
And
Probably
done,
still
done,
swarming.
and done. All right, end of round. Clean up. So, total brain cramp. Help me out. So 4 steps.
Pass
Thank you. That's
thing.
the first one. Thank you. Second, get your workers back. That's a lonely hive for right now. No neutrals. And reset your might if need be. Yep, that's it. All right. All right, so now we join.
Right.
So, starting with the first player. So, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to, like, what is this strategy
I would
here?
prefer this further away from me.
I'm sure you would.
Not more than, or actually, it's not too bad. Actually, I don't mind because it's only a
That's
strength
the thing.
2,
I'm not
so
sure.
I'm okay with that.
Like, I can kind of kill it myself and be fine with that.
Oh,
What do I want to be close to?
we had hives. We skipped their turns.
Well, it's still spring.
Oh, good call. Thank
Yeah.
you. No, we didn't. I knew exactly what we were doing. You passed.
It's not
Good
summer
job.
yet.
Yeah.
Right. It's about
Next time,
to. Yes,
it will
exactly.
matter. Yeah.
All right. Take care, Mohammed. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Well, May is still spring.
All right. I guess I want to be next to.
No, because it will cover. So that was May.
Oh, okay.
March, April, May, right?
It's showing you.
There you
All
go,
right.
right. In the current month it shows.
Okay. Maybe we do like this.
And only one side has to touch, so you could, yes.
Could do this. And I'm next to a bunch of stuff, which may or may not be good, but I don't know.
Okay. I'm currently within 3 of that wet one, so that's not too bad. I'm going to leave that for you guys to mess with. So I think I'll do like so. Yeah, it's too far away for me to get to and too far for them to get away from. I'm good with that. All right, so we have joined. It is now the beginning, so we do the egg phase again. So how many empty spaces do you have?
Too
1, 2,
many.
3, 4, 5.
These are definitely not all going to hatch.
Good.
All right, so everybody had babies or brood, so we're good. So now feed 1 per 2. So I owe 1 honey.
I owe 2.
Round it up or down on that one?
Not in your favor. Right, up, I guess it would be. No, honey.
Honey.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
For these guys.
Correct. So 3 of them.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And now we go into the brood phase, which is the one that's not listed. I apologize. All right, so the brood phase. Do it this way. There we go. So brood hatches, so number hatch, it's 1 per pollen. So I have 4, so one of these guys isn't going to make it. So these 4 will spend pollen.
Also got 4.
And then check your disease level. So I have none. So all of these guys are coming out.
Yep, I also have none.
All right, so I pay 3. Do I put the extra one in first?
It just comes.
It matters because somebody's. Well, I guess it doesn't super matter. I gotta kill one.
The extra comes straight into there.
Okay.
There you go.
No one dies.
There you go.
Disease.
And then you get those.
Okay.
Yep.
Bueno. So there's the brood phase. So now we go into the swarm phase, starting with the first player. And so, what's your number?
My number's 8, so I'm good.
Okay, so no swarm for you. My number's 7. I have 6. We're good. Jess?
8. I have 8.
All right, so no swarm. So we go into event phase. So we can actually take the spring deck off, so it's not. So it's there. You go. So it's not confusing to folks. All right, and our first summer card, summertime.
A dry spell.
Okay. So getting a dry spell. Overheating is in effect. So this is where the cool hive. I will re-go over that. Also, wet tiles provide -1 honey and -1 water when foraged. So wet tiles suck. They are no honey.
But you
so
need water now.
you
Yeah.
do need water. So the max water that you can get from wet tiles is 2. So to go back over the cool. All right, so assigning to the cool hive is for every 5 rounded up, you have to assign 1 here. And for each one that you assign there, requires 1 water.
Okay.
Okay, so for instance, rounded up, so I would need 2 bees here and 2 water to be able to not have to worry about the overheating. If you cannot cool the hive before the end of the month, you cannot hatch any brood the following month. So your queen gets turned off.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay.
Okay? So it is your honor.
Yeah, I think I need to forge immediately over here.
Which really sucks for me. So I'm not having...
So-
Oh, no. That's not necessarily the end of the world.
So I get 2 water,
Okay?
no honey.
How far can you
because of
get?
3.
So you can't get to the water.
that.
But
Oh, okay.
And I could take a pollen. Sure. Why not? I'll figure out if that's a good idea later.
all right. Well, a scouting we will go.
Draw well.
A bit parched. Not there. Okay. Well. We will go ahead and put a harvest. There. Done.
Forge. So that'll be 1 pollen and 2 water, please.
Could you get them for,
Yep.
please?
1 pollen, and 2 water. There you go. All right. I am going to forge again on this wilt space. So disease goes up.
Back off, yo. Back off. Oh, hold on. Wait.
oh.
Hold on. Before you go, back that up.
What's up?
Neutrals now go.
Oh, right. We forgot about that.
All right, so here we go. Our first time. Now the hives will go.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Okay. So first player, whichever is closest to their hive, will begin. Okay.
Yep.
I believe that's the priority says if there are multiple wild hives in play, the current first player decides in which order. I apologize. So your choice: dandelion or mushroom.
Well, it's the closest one to, is it the closest one to me? Because that's that
No,
one.
it's your choice.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know if it really matters, but I guess since Jess isn't here, we'll do this one.
Okay, so mushroom it is. So there is a flow chart, kind of, a priority chart that happens here, okay? That is in the rule book. I did not print this out, so it is. We are in summer, so we're going to follow this flow chart now for the order in which, and it starts at the first one. If it can take that action, it does. If not, you go to the second one, so on and so forth, until it can take an action. So we're going to go through all these. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's worth it. There are 6. If the wild hive strength is at maximum 14, it will swarm. Well, it's not, so we can just move on. If overheating is in effect, it is. Place a neutral worker, so it's going to be a mushroom worker, so that's going to be one of these guys right here. Place a neutral worker token on the wet tile closest to the wild hive's location up to 3 spaces away that has not been foraged yet this round.
Which there isn't one.
It is. So we skip it. So we cannot do that. Locate the hive close. So we go to step 3. So it would have been a wet tile, but it cannot because those are all been foraged. So we go to step 3. Locate the hive closest to the wild hive.
Yep.
Right here.
Bring it.
Up to 3 spaces away that this wild hive has not yet raided this round. Compare the strength of the wild hive and the target hive. Okay? If the target hive is a player hive, its strength is the number of unassigned worker bees plus the number of worker bees assigned to the defend action. So there are none to your defend, but you have
6.
Okay, so your strength is 6. If the target hive's strength is no more than 2 higher than the wild hive,
Its strength is 2.
it is, then the wild hive will raid that target hive. Place a neutral worker token on the map, and then there would be a raid.
Okay.
But that's not the case.
Right.
So we go to the 4th option. Place a neutral worker token on the wilt tile closest to the wild hive's location up to 3 spaces away that has not been foraged yet this round. Basically, the wild hives will not go on a suicide mission. So a wilt tile closest within 3.
Okay.
So it looks like it's going to be that one or that one, your choice.
Right.
Go ahead.
And I think I should just pick the one that's furthest away from me because I want to use that one.
Right.
So we'll do that one.
Okay, there we go. Done. So now the dandelion will happen. And a moment on this. Also, the first time each month that a wild hive places a neutral worker token on a bloom, wilt, or harvest tile by foraging, which is what it just did, increase its strength by 1.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right?
Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to the dandelion one. Strength 14, no. Overheating is in effect, but no water. Okay. Locate the closest hive. Here. Is it more than 2? It's 4, and that looks like more than 2, so
Yep.
we skip that one. So we go to 4, wilt tile, looking for a dandelion worker. Wilt, the closest
So
that
that's
has
the-
not been foraged.
Yes.
It's going to be where the hive is. Boom, done. And that can no longer be foraged.
And its
this
strength goes
turn.
up.
And its strength goes up 1. Boom. Now it begins the player's turns
Right.
again. So now, the more turns you take, the more turns they take. Keep that in mind. And here we go.
They're going to become a problem real soon.
And it just became a coin game. Hey, Adam.
Oh, that's interesting. Should I go fight him? I should probably go fight him. How many do I send? All
Yeah,
right.
if it's not on the board, you don't have to mess with it. Like, it won't take turns.
Strength 3 now. I could send 3, but
Or you could send 5 and get 2 dice.
True.
Not being, no, legit, right? If you really want to make sure that you crush it,
Yeah. Well, I could. Yeah.
plus it's worth points. 'cause
It is
it's
worth points, and I don't want to leave it weak for someone else to just wipe out. Yeah, screw it. All right, we're gonna put 3. We're gonna raid the neutral hive with 3.
Okay, so here we go. So roll 1 die.
Yeah, I'll just do it here.
And that's a 4. Lowest number is
Nice.
3. It hits 3. It lowers 3. You get up to 3 honey and
So,
2 points.
Absolutely take the honey.
So see,
And-
after that first time, now it's a lot more streamlined, right?
Yep. So I got 2 points, and the hive is gone. So does that stay there? Could they forage there? Probably, right?
A moment. I will double check, because I'll be honest, I can't remember.
Oh, and my
Yes, you go up. Because
disease goes up because I raided.
Oh, no, it does not, right? Because at the end of the round, during the cleanup,
It
you
goes
take
away.
the resources.
Yeah.
They
right?
already,
Yeah.
they already foraged.
Right, they already
Yeah.
took stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. So all that is, those aren't workers. It just shows that it's
Right.
been foraged. You can't take any more pollen from there, is what
Nope,
it's
they
saying.
cleared it out.
There you
Sure
go.
did. I mean, you can reach this one now if you wanted to.
But it's been
Oh, that's one. Never
foraged.
mind. It's been foraged. Yeah.
I don't care that I can reach it.
There you go.
Hey! Oh, I didn't say. Here.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm cheating. There we go.
And how many? What's the die differential? You have it over there. I just can't see it.
Oh.
So if I place 5, I get 2 rolls.
Correct. 2 dice to
Right.
roll.
Dice.
And it's 1 to 4. And what's the distribution? I haven't studied the dice, the distribution. Adam, really? Andrew?
Changing his name.
I think it's basically just like a D4 because there's 3 of each number on here. It's just the D4s suck. So.
And
So, yeah,
then,
the equal
so this
number
one's at a
distribution.
5. How much would I have to roll?
You add
It's the smallest number, either your die roll or the number of bees that you send.
right. And with 2 dice, you add the number.
You add they're cumulative.
Yeah.
So if I send 5, it's going to go away.
It dies.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could roll if you
I could
roll
roll
like a
2
1 and a
ones.
1 or something.
Yeah, no. I get 2 die, but
But then, if you do roll like crap, you can sacrifice bees. They die, but it boosts to the strength.
Right.
And you could kill 1 bee to re-roll also.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
But if you go down to 4 Bs, you lose. You only have 1 die total.
Correct.
Yeah.
There is that for a re-roll.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
all right.
Other one. That's defending.
Sorry.
There you go. So 2 dice. Our first 2 die attack. That'd
And
be 2.
that's exactly what you
Oh
said.
my god.
So if you sacrifice 3 bees,
Nope. All right, done.
So you still will get 2 honey, and it goes
Yeah.
down 2.
okay, but you don't get points for that. If you sacrifice 3 bees,
I'm going to roll 2 ones again. You want to see it?
Jess, listen
Yes.
to me. If you sacrifice 3 bees,
Yes.
they just die, and that
Yes.
goes down to 0.
But you lose
There's
3
no
bees.
rolling.
Why?
When you're
just-
fighting a neutral hive, you can
It's plus
kill a bee.
strength.
Yeah.
You can it dies a hero, so there's no rolling. Is what I'm trying to explain.
But that's a
to
lot of
you.
bees to die.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
So now you can get up to 5 honey if you would like, because
Right.
that was
Sure.
the strength. How
And
many
that's
would you like?
2
5.
points. And that one is gone.
There we go. And now there's no neutral hives.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn. There we go.
Okay. That's dealt with.
And the score track, I think these are a hair smaller than the actual sizes, but
Okay, so if I'm giving you 4.
there's been a lot of discussion here this
Go on.
week about whether it's bee lives or bee lives. We think it's bee lives. We will only know summer. That kind of makes sense. Or yeah. For each bee sacrificed this way. Okay. If you wish, by sacrificing worker bees from your raid, you may reduce the wild hive strength even further if you wish by sacrificing worker bees from your raid party. Okay? And for each one that you do, reduce the hive strength by 1. So basically that's what you did. You sacrificed 3. They did a kamikaze mission, lowered it by
Yeah.
3 additional.
Because I took 2 and then 3.
There you go.
So that was the 5.
Okay?
Oh, this is hard. Did I lose a bee somewhere? I thought I had 8. Oh well.
I think you only had 7.
Did I
Yeah,
have
I
I
seven?
think you
7.
only had 7.
Okay.
So is this making sense to everybody? Are you guys able to follow along?
All right. I think I need to forage. That's definitely the case. The question is, I'm gonna go on a wilt tile. Do it on this one or this one? I don't know. I guess we'll go this one. So I can get 3 honey and 3 pollen.
More like bee dies the way the game works.
Yeah. Okay. 3 honey.
It's tough to plan this out.
3 pollen. Oh, but right, I need to. How do I fix this?
Hey, Chisholm.
That's fine. All right, so 3
Done?
honey, 3 pollen, and I'm done.
All right, we're gonna forage. That's 2 away, so that cost me 2 bees. So we can't get any honey, thanks to that. So we're gonna get 1 pollen, and more importantly, a couple of waters. Done. Actually, I'm gonna work back. Yeah, we'll just go there.
Cool dive.
Here we go. Oops.
Same for me.
Well. And that's that for me and Jess. And we're done. All right. So first things first. 1, we go ahead and clear these guys. Take your workers back. And any half mites for the hygienic folk.
And did everybody cool? How do we check that?
Everybody did cool.
Okay.
All right, we go into the egg phase. Oh my. I'm having a lot of eggs, but I'm gonna just save it and just do this. Jess?
All right, so I get 3. So
Yep.
Yep. And I also get 3.
Here, I get this many. 3, 6, I get 9. Okay. So we go into the feeding phase. I need to feed 1 honey for every 2 bees. I have 6, so that's 3 honey, and you must feed if you can.
Yep. I've got 7, so I feed 4 honey.
And the brood, I pay my 1 pollen. Everybody doesn't hatch except for this one. No disease. Done.
all right, I paid 2, so there's 3. Right? No, I paid
You
3.
pay
still.
3, yeah.
And I get
And you'll get an extra
1 extra. There you go. So 4 hatch.
yes,
But
except then I
then
have
2 die,
disease, so
yeah.
2 die.
Yep. And 3 and 3.
If you're deciding if you want to forage, the question is to be or not to be, right? Yeah. All right, so we are done. Now we swarm. So I'm at 7 and 7. I'm good. Jess?
8 and I'm good.
Yeah, I'm at 10, so I am going to swarm because
Alright.
8 is my number too.
All right, here we go. Swarm party. All right, remove half your bees, rounded down. Half your honey, rounded down. Choose a wild hive. And it must be placed within 3, your choice.
Let's go with this acorn.
Okay, acorn. And, yep, within 3.
That's interesting.
And the strength is going to be 5 for the acorn. Don't do it. He did it. Okay, so strength of 5. Now you decide, do you want to stay or go? Oh, that's interesting. If you stay, you have to change your queen, but it's going to be inactive. No matter what.
I don't think I want to totally get rid of this hive. I already built a lot into it, so I'm going to stay, I think.
Okay, so just, you can change queens, but it's going to...
Man.
Remember, this helps with attacking and defense. Just a reminder.
Right.
So that queen it's aggressive, During any raid, whether you're attacking or defending, increase your strength by 1 for every 2 of your worker bees involved, including whenever you go under the defend action.
Sure, we'll try it.
Okay.
See what happens. So that's
Very aggressive. All right. So he stayed. So now 3 points.
yes. And my disease is halved, I think. Is that right?
Because you stayed.
But this also is going to flip.
Right,
So
correct. So it goes back
to here, because it was on the second 0, right?
But it's halved, so it goes
So
up
this-
1.
this
There
one.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's the only swarm. So event. Flip.
All right. We've got heat wave. Oh, good.
More cooling involved. So heat wave is overheating's in effect. All tiles -1 honey when foraged.
I don't like the summer. The summer's bad.
So you will only know summer, and boy does it suck. So wilt tiles will give 2 honey and 3, but also well. Well, I need water. And it's going to be 2 either way. So we're going to go ahead and come out. That's going to be 2 tiles to forage. So that's going to be -1 honey, so no honey. It'll be 1 pollen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's just honey, right? Yeah. It'll be 1 pollen and up to 3 water. How many can there be in summer? No, I'm just taking the 2 water and 1 pollen. Done.
Yeah, 1 extra water isn't going to help, right? That's the
Right.
thing.
Not for a hive this size. Well, yeah. Check that. Hold on. I only have 5 right now. I only need 1.
Well, you have 2 over there, 7.
Ah, there's 7. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. Thank
Yes.
you. I'm like, oh, there's only 5. That would have been a faux pas. Done. J-Rex.
Interesting.
Just a quick reminder for everybody within range of this.
Yeah.
They will go for the wet tiles first.
Right.
If you do not, that will be the first thing they do.
Right. I was more looking at, like, there's a way to be mean here. Like, I can just use 2 to go here. He then has to use 3
Yeah.
to get over here.
That
legit.
is a legit. Yeah. That, I mean, yes.
And it doesn't give him enough to feed his hive, so then he has to use all his workers to forage.
That's legit.
You did put the hive next to me.
He did. I think that's totally valid.
So 2 here.
All right, because 2 away.
Yeah.
All right, so wet.
Wet right now gives 3 and a pollen.
Correct.
I'll
So
take
this
that.
is max.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Turn order matters here
Yes.
when you do this. Okay. All right.
So this is interesting. Should I risk scouting and hope I get a wet tile, or should I just eat the 3 workers?
And I'm good with scouting because that puts more tiles out.
And in case, because I know the heavy cardboard, the crew will ask, there are 14 wet tiles, 22 of each of the others. Just
Yeah.
because I know that's going to be asked. There you go.
That's not good odds. So if I spend 3 doing that, I'll have 2 left. What can I do with that?
I mean, scouting's good. I'm all for, like... Oh, and that's foraging, so I go up.
Correct, yeah. Oh, and I foraged as well. Good call.
And you said we put them this way?
No, only when you clean.
When you clean.
Oh, okay,
it,
you
it
would-
prevents
okay.
one.
Yeah,
Right,
it'll
yeah.
mark that you can prevent a disease.
Hey, with the beeples.
God, that's terrible odds. I really can't.
But
really
you want
can't.
to.
I really want to try, but I don't think I can risk it at this point. Not with this few bees.
Okay.
All right, so we're going here.
All right.
I'll just put the other 2 up here. So disease goes up. I get 2 Oh, but I can't even cool the. Oh, wait, right. Oh, wait. This is actually. Hold on. I can't breed anyway. So there's no point.
Good point.
I don't even care about
you're
overheating.
turned. Yeah.
Good
Because that's all
point.
it does is make it so you can't breed.
That's what if you do not cool.
Yeah.
I believe
Can't
so.
make it.
Right.
Who cares?
Oh,
Okay.
that's bad.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
that's fine. You're fine.
All
We
right.
forgot about that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and how is it? So the wild hive is going to look at Jess first.
Cool the hive before the end of the month. You cannot hatch any brood in the following month. Yeah, it just turns your queen off. Right?
5.
Okay,
Not
so
bad.
here's the order of operation for the neutral. If it has a strength of 14, it's going to swarm. If not, it'll go into overheating, which it will forage right there.
Okay. Its strength is 5. Okay. All right. I'm fine with this. So, in that case, should I forage them? Probably a smart thing to do. I need some honey. I could
It breaks
scout.
down all of those, so I imagine it does. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 9 in summer have overheating.
Okay.
1 of them in spring,
And we hit the. Did we hit the spring one?
I don't
no,
think
they were
we
both
did.
summer. Yeah.
and 1 in the fall of the 9. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the solo I'm not going to bother with right now. There you go.
All right. We're going to forage over here. So disease goes up. I get...
Max of 2 and 3.
Right. Only 2 honey. I can't breed anyway, so I don't care about the pollen, I think. I think. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm good.
No pollen.
No pollen.
Okay, so we have our water covered. I don't need to worry about that. You know what? I am going to find a wilt. And did you bump down?
I did, yeah.
Okay. We are going to go ahead and forage. And looking for... Oh, well, I have 1 home. Or I could go... Ooh. No. That... No, we're going to go short-sighted. We'll go there. So, there. And then it's 2 and 3, and I will do both. Done?
Cool.
Oh, we didn't do the neutral hive, but he would have just gone there.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Good call. Thank you.
Where's an acorn here? There we go. So, yeah.
You did the actual cooling action. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Andrew.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about the cleanliness, so I'm gonna clean. So this goes back and stands up.
And the clean. It's for each, you can, for each one is 1, and then you stand it up. Exactly. You got it. All right. So now the neutral will go. So the acorn. So here we go. It's not at 14. Cannot reach any water ones. The hive closest to the wild hive, up to 3 spaces away, that it hasn't rated, which is Jess's. It will look at this. If the target hive is a player hive, if its strength number of unassigned workers plus defenders. So how many unassigned in defenders? 3 total, Jess?
3.
Okay. If the target's hive strength is no more than 2 higher, it is 3. So here we go. Then the wild hive strength, then the wild hive will raid the target hive. So, place a neutral worker token on the map tile occupied by the target hive, then carry out the raid. Now we flip it over to this side. All right, so here we go, our first one. The wild hive will raid. Choose the target. We've done so. Who is the target? It's a player hive. The attacker rolls a d6. And the raid strength is minimum of d6 rating. Hold on, let me run through this. Rating wild hives. Here we go. This is the first time this has happened with us, so.
But isn't the wild hive rating me?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So the wild hive raids, raiding a player hive. When a
Okay.
wild hive raids a player hive, roll the d6. The rolled result is how much honey the wild hive will steal from the player's hive. However, the wild hive can never steal more honey than its own strength value, meaning max of 5 in this case. The stolen honey is simply removed from the player hive and returned to the general supply. The defender, whose hive is being raided, may prevent the wild hive from stealing honey. For each worker bee that the defender has currently assigned to the defend action, the amount of honey stolen is reduced by 1. This does not reduce the strength of the wild hive, however. And then the defender may further prevent the wild hive from stealing honey by sacrificing worker bees from among those assigned to the defend action or unassigned. For each defending bee that is sacrificed, the strength is reduced by 2. Which also reduces the amount of honey by 2 that can be stolen. For each unassigned worker bee that is sacrificed, the wild hive strength is reduced by 1. So 2 for sacrificing here, 1 sacrificing from there. And if the wild hive steals at least 1 honey from the player, then the wild hive's strength is increased by 1. If the wild hive's strength is reduced to 0, then the wild hive is removed and the defender scores 2 points.
Okay.
There you go. So it's
So-
actually really simple. So roll the d6.
Someone attacking me.
Okay.
I'm the defender.
Okay.
3.
So 3 honey. And you could sacrifice if you wish to. Nope. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't. That was a lot of words. But you can tell me what the steps are. So what's now?
So you could decide
To sacrifice all 3 of those,
Right.
or
Why?
any number that you wish, and we'll reduce this
So I'm giving up bees.
for
for
honey.
honey,
Yeah.
which is probably a bad trade-off.
Yep,
Right.
that makes no sense.
Okay, so you gave up 3 honey, and he succeeded, so goes up 1. There we go.
Okay.
Okay? There we go. All right.
So do you have to give up bees if you can't pay the honey?
I think they wouldn't attack you if you didn't have any honey. They can
You
only,
cannot attack if you have no honey.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you didn't have enough.
They'll take what they can get.
Yeah, they won't take more. Like they only
And
will take a
they
Why
will
would you
not-
ever sacrifice bees? That doesn't make
Because
sense.
if that can drop that to 0, you'll score points.
Yeah, I think if they're weaker, then you can get points out of it.
There you
But,
go.
So I would have dropped them if I
Yeah, for each what is it?
sacrificed. So not
For
only
each
does it
bee sacrificed, decrease the raid strength and the wild hive strength by
Yeah,
1.
so the strength will go down by 1 for each bee you sacrifice.
okay.
It
So
goes
you
up by
couldn't have
2
defeated
if you
them.
defend.
Right, yeah. Whereas if they were here and you sacrificed, it would go down 2.
Yeah.
Okay? That makes sense?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
so
a lot of words, I understand. but-
that's good to know because knowing that was coming out, I should have put some defense over there. Cooled my house.
But they cannot attack you again because
Right.
they've already done
No,
so.
I meant earlier.
Understood.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and forage again. So we're going to go ahead and come out here. So that's going to be 2 honey. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 11. I'm at 7. That's probably bad. Half. I would lose 5. Put me at 6. If I went, no, it's a max of 3. So done. That's it. Taking no pollen. That's it. And that will go up.
All right.
I foraged 3 times, didn't I?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
I may have created a monster. So he's going to attack me next.
3 and 3, please.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
It's 2 honey because of this thing.
Oh, 2 and 3.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not going. Okay, so it's going to attack me if its strength is greater to. If my strength is within 2 of it, essentially.
Okay. Go through it again. If it's no more than 2 higher, they will attack you. Which
Okay.
they're going to attack you if, yeah.
Right. So I'm wondering if I can put 2 here, but that counts as 3 because of my queen. So how does that affect its? What does it see me as of now in terms of defense? Is it still?
Unassigned workers plus number of workers assigned to defend. But the defend just helps you for sacrificing.
Okay.
Is what it does.
So it would still attack me at this point.
It's still going. It's
Even if I
going
did
to
all
attack.
these,
Yeah,
it would
it's
still
still going to
me.
attack you.
Okay. But if I do that, I'll 4. Oh,
Loving
I'm
a
gonna block it.
pollinator. I like that.
Okay. I could sacrifice. Ugh, God. It feels bad to do that, but I might have to just to not. Well, I can maybe.
It kills the hive.
Well, only if I kill them all, which I don't want to lose all my bees, especially since I'm not making any new bees next round. I could just go fight him and reduce his strength that way. But then he's going to come fight me, and I'm not going to have much to defend with. Oh, this is irritating.
Or you could
Maybe
just let it
before-
steal honey.
Could do that too. Yeah, I'm just debating right now if it makes more sense to just fight him right now or defend and let him come to me. Probably makes more sense just to go fight him. Oh, this is tough.
Or
All
some
right.
pollen on bee.
I'm not going to think of this anymore. I'm just going to defend with all of them.
Okay, so now he's going to come and attack you because you're within 3.
Yes.
So we put another acorn. It's 5 per hive, by the way, maximum that they can do. Looking for an acorn. You know what? It doesn't matter because there's only 1 hive out there, so we're just going to go ahead and put that
It's
there.
right there.
Go for it.
I got it.
All right. So here we go. Roll a d6 for, or I'd prefer you roll your own death.
Thanks. Okay. Okay.
5.
So 5.
So he's going to take all your honey unless you wish to prevent it.
Okay.
If you prevent it, if you sacrifice, it's going to reduce the number of honey by 2 for each one that you sacrifice.
But the rate strength's also decreased by just having defending bees anyway, right? So, so there's 3 bees defending, plus there's a bonus of 1 from here, right? I think so. There's 4 defense.
Each 2 gives you 1.
Each 2 gives me 1. So
Is that rounded up or rounded down?
I think it's rounded
hold
down.
on. This is 3 reduced from that. So he's going to steal 2
Plus
as of
1.
right now.
Plus the queen.
1.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say. And obviously Matt's a little busy at Gen Con. So for every 2, and it doesn't say what way around, so we're going to assume not in your favor.
Right.
Sure.
So that is going to be a total of, so it goes from 5
To 1.
4, 3, 2,
1.
1.
call it 1.
Yeah.
So they're going to steal 1 honey.
Only 1.
If
Are
it
they-
doesn't reduce the strength of the hive, however, and if
Right.
he steals any honey from you,
It goes
his
up
strength's
again.
going up.
Yeah.
So
He
if
is
you,
going to get stronger, but you'll have enough to feed your hive.
Yeah, I mean, that's my main concern right now. And I feel like losing bees at this point is going to be bad news.
Right.
So I think I'm fine with him just taking 1.
okay, so there and
Seems legit.
there.
I mean, I want him gone too, but
Yeah, now it's not the time.
Okay, so back to me. I think. Not worried about that. Oh, I have not cooled. Yee. I will go. There are 7. So there and done. So, are you guys able to follow along? Is it making sense? Are you enjoying the game? I'm curious for those watching. Jess?
yeah. I'm looking, sorry. I
No,
was
you're
trying to
fine.
figure something out.
Man, killing that thing's gonna suck.
That's not good. All right, cleaning's not a good idea because I might leave this hive. And then it's nice and clean. I don't really think I want to build. I don't want to raid. So, what am I going to do with these guys? Scout, I guess. Hope I get a thing you guys can't get to. Oh, but I might leave. If I leave, I switch with that one.
No, you would switch with whatever you swarm to
Yeah, the one you make.
your new one that you make.
Okay. Those aren't what I... Those are not what I wanted. Darn you. Is there anything better than another? I guess that one. Okay. Do this one.
It's a lot of rules, but
Here.
it's really not that bad. The flowchart
Here.
helps. And once you play it once or twice, you're going to be fine. Yeah, it flows pretty well.
And that back. And I go... Oh,
I think
and
knowing
that's
how
it.
much stuff to take is a real challenge.
Yeah, that absolutely is. But I would make that argument that it's
It's
that way for
just
most of our
math,
games.
but it hurts.
Yeah.
All right, you're done. You're out of workers. I'm out of workers. Jess, do it again. Sorry, he goes again because there's still actions to be had. So neutral worker on the wilt tile will be the next one because can't attack either of you. Can't reach me. Both of those have been foraged, so it goes to a wilt tile. Within 3, is there one?
This one?
Yeah. Or no, that's
No, it's been.
it's already been foraged.
It's been foraged.
So
there is no wilt tile within 3, so we keep going. Bloom tile is next, so it'll go there.
Okay.
And there we go. Jess, take your action. It doesn't hurt, it stings. Well done, Craft Dragon.
Is he gonna? He's not gonna go again, or because he doesn't take a
because
final
this is
action?
his,
Everyone
your
else is
last
done.
action, so he's done.
Yeah.
So actually, here, let's save some time and start clearing.
Sure.
Well, wait, she might forage, so we can't.
Swarm. I don't want to do anything, so pass.
Okay. All right, so clean up.
Yeah.
You could clean. That's better than nothing.
No, I mean, I suppose, but I'm gonna move. I'm gonna swarm and move, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
This is gonna go to 0.
Got
That's
it.
why it doesn't benefit
Alright.
me to do that.
Pass the first player. Get your workers back. And half mites for the hygienic. Move back.
Yeah, what happens if you switch queens and flip sides? You just put it on what?
I think you put it on the equivalent space in the same because they're like.
No, if you stay.
No, I'm saying re-queen, because you can re-queen for a B, and you flip it. Like, how are you going to know what the equivalent is? Do you just count? It's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be that's exactly what I would think. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had that. We haven't done that yet. So
But it's hard. I don't know what the equivalent would be.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 times as many on this side. Interesting. Okay. And I'm here, I think. I don't know where that
Yep, you
was.
were.
Okay.
Okay. So right.
All right,
egg
so
face.
egg phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab your babies. If you can.
I mean, I'm making eggs, but they ain't doing anything.
Right. All right. We go into the feeding phase. 1 honey per 2.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
4.
3.
That'll be all 4. All right, and then after the feeding phase, we go into the brood phase. The brood phase, they hatch. It's 1 per pollen, so one of these guys doesn't hatch. And I lose none, so all 4 come out.
Rotates.
And I get 2 extra because every 2 gives me 1.
And starting with Jess, are you swarming?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and swarm. So remove half your workers, round down.
Two, 4, 6, 7.
All right. And half your honey, which is none, right?
Yep.
Choose a wild hive
Sunflower?
Sure.
Okay.
or dandelion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And within 3, place it. And its strength, that was 7, you said?
Yeah. These guys are not nice.
Within 3 of me.
Yep. Yeah, I figured that was coming. Glory to Rome for that.
Well, it wasn't at you. Andrew's the one who started it.
All right. So then we set the strength. Now, should I stay or should I go?
Go.
Okay, you're going to swap. So if you go, you must keep the same queen. Just turn her inactive. You get a skip feeding token. And because you moved, you downsize, right? So you get...
Right. So that's, I thought I had a choice.
What do you mean?
I have to do the one I placed?
Correct. That's what we... Yeah,
Oh,
we
I thought
mentioned
you
that.
could choose this one or that one.
No,
No,
it's the
ma'am.
one you put down that you switch with. Yeah.
So
Why
if
would
you-
I want to be next to you?
You could go somewhere else if you want.
Yeah, if you want to redo that.
Like,
Yeah.
why would you glory to Rome that? Why would I want to be over
Well-
there? That's bad, but that's not bad.
Why? Because I don't want it within 3 of me to come attack me.
But it's within 3 of all of us.
Well, but could have put it there and it would be within 3
That
of
wasn't
me.
going to happen.
I know it's unlikely, but there you go. So
But then I would switch with that.
I don't know that you're going to switch. Yes, I realize you projected it, but
No, I'm going to
or
switch.
telegraphed it.
Okay.
Glory to drone.
Where
Oh,
do
like
I
that.
want to be? I don't really want to be next to you guys. So how do I get away from that?
Yeah, you kind of have to be next to something bad.
Right? So either I'm stuck next to him, he's going to attack me every single time. Ugh, I guess I do that. Ugh, all right.
At least that way the acorn one isn't coming after you. So
Yeah.
All right, reset your hive. Get rid of your water. Reset it to 10 size. You didn't sacrifice any honey, so it doesn't increase. And now you score 3 points.
yep.
And
you're-
this goes to
yep.
nada.
Correct, because new home, new hive smell. All right, so you're not swarming, I assume.
Nope.
All right, I believe I am. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I'm at 7. That would be a yes. So here we go. So I remove half of mine, so that's going to be 5 rounded down. Yep. So that's going to be 5. We'll go ahead and do the spider web.
Okay. Where is the spider web? Oh, you got it. So
Hold on.
that's give me a thought.
It's really where do you want to be? 'Cause that's
No.
ending up. Oh, unless you're not moving.
Yeah. Huh. Put it there. I'm good with that. All right. So it's going to be a strength of 5, and I'm going to stay. So pause. And I didn't get rid of any honey, so just a straight 3 points for yellow.
Okay.
And did you reduce yours due to mites? How many babies you had? Peanut Gallery's asking when you had babies. I don't think you did.
Oh, that sucks. because that changed my thing.
No, it just minus
It did.
one,
It
isn't
changed the 7 because I wouldn't have had 14.
You would have had 12.
Yeah.
Right, so that would be 6.
6.
So the power
Yeah.
there is 6,
Yeah.
and I have
that
6
one, yeah.
left.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good call. Good catch, Marcus. Okay, so that's it for the brood. Event. Go.
Okay, what do we got? Unseasonably cool.
All
Hey,
right.
that seems all right.
That actually seems like a positive one. Unseasonably cool. Bloom tiles are +1 honey and +1 pollen.
All right, nice.
Ooh.
All right, so it's 2 and 2. There we go, and we passed it. Yep. So Jess, begin.
Those tiles are +1.
Man, this is like a
but I
weird
don't
game
want
of chicken now. Because they're not going to come fight us unless we have honey.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, yeah. So how does this work? They're going to fight.
They'll fight each other.
They will go. There will be hive on hive violence.
Yeah.
So if
Which we haven't
wait
seen that yet
to get
either.
honey,
This is going to be bizarre.
but they're going to go to, what do they attack first?
The first thing they will do. Nobody's
best
at 14.
ones, the wilt
they
tiles.
Will, no, they will go to water.
Oh.
But there's no
check that.
overheating.
No overheating.
Yeah.
I apologize. So we'll be hive on hive violence.
Yeah, raids first after overheating. So they would, and if we don't have any honey, they'll go after each other, for sure.
Oh, game
Actually,
on.
yeah, they're
Wait,
just-
so where did they forage first? Because it says forage wilt tiles.
yeah, after so they'll the forage, wilt, and bloom and harvest in that order. But first they'll raid if they can raid.
You know, I've never even realized that that's on there, but it's clearly on there.
Okay, so raid closest hive is going to happen first.
Yeah.
But then they are going to take over those tiles, that's the ones
Yes.
we need.
Right, but we have some time while they're fighting each other to get those tiles.
That's awesome.
What?
Okay, and they always raid the closest ones. So these
And
guys are
first
definitely
player will
after each other.
dictate.
Oh, this is so weird. Okay,
So I don't understand this.
so they
I don't need
Can
to.
I explain it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
What is happening?
Do you have honey?
No.
They cannot attack you.
So what should I do?
Probably not get honey yet.
Well, the thing is, though, they also will only raid the closest hive. So you're 2 away from this guy, and he's 1 away from me and this. So he'll go after these
That's
two
what I
first.
don't understand.
Okay, you are the first player marker.
Yes.
You're going to choose the order in which these guys activate.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say you choose this one to activate.
Yes.
The first thing he's going to do is attack the closest hive that has honey. That'd be that one.
He doesn't have one. Oh, so he
They
just
like have
automatically
honey
has
because their strength
Okay.
is above
This one will
or
then
0.
attack its closest that has honey.
Which
this
is-
one or this one, you choose.
Right.
Okay.
Then this one, if he doesn't have honey, will attack that one if possible. Or if he can attack none of them, if nobody has honey, he will then go around and forage wilt tiles. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he shouldn't forage.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying understand. Maybe defend.
I think you could. That's the thing. I think you
Why?
guys are safe to forage. I don't know if I am because I'm close to the spider
You
web.
are.
And the spider's 5.
Yeah, as long as one's not too strong, they'll still fight each other. Okay. I'm not saying you should forage, but I'm saying I think you're relatively safe for the
Follow what your
moment.
gut says. I'll be right back.
There's not really anything else to do. I don't want to swarm anymore. I don't know. Okay. I don't really know what else to do. Whatever.
Okay. So where are you foraging?
So right now the best one is a wilt tile.
Yeah.
So I'll do that on
So that's 3 and 3.
the. Might as well do that on the one I'm on.
How much do you want?
All of it.
All right. 3 and 3. Okay. I don't think I want honey because you could make the spider web one attack me. Could scout.
Oof.
It's a good way to delay.
What'd you do?
Foraged.
Okay.
Oh, and your disease goes up.
Hey, Spunks, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Thanks. Said, thanks for doing under the radar games like this. Beehives matter. I applaud you.
I don't like any of this. I'll put one in defense.
Done?
Done.
All right. Remember, it's +1 if you put 2.
I know. This is
Okay,
mostly
all right.
delaying action.
Okay. Stall.
That's what I was like.
So I can't have babies next round, which really stinks.
Oh, neither. Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you still want the pollen? Or...
Oh wait, I don't have to feed. There's a lot to think about. I shouldn't have I don't need to forage. I should be doing nothing. Oh. Yeah. Well, now I know what I should do. Because I don't need food. So what I should have done is taken all mine and raided.
I think that's what I'm
you
going to
could've
do.
done that, yeah.
That's...
I'm taking 5.
Oh.
And I'm going to go after the spider.
Okay. So you get 2 dice.
Yep.
I'm glad you know how to play this game. Because that's what we all should have done.
That'd be 7
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 5. That'd be 5.
That'll work.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. So 2 points. And bye-bye spider web.
You reached 12. You won, right? Game over.
And 5 honey. Or
You're
up
the
to
only one who
5.
knows how to play.
Right.
Because it's within 3 now. Oh boy.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Needed that a few minutes ago.
Ah, what the hell. I'll make myself a giant, big old target. Done.
Okay, so the neutrals go.
Yep.
And Jess picks which order they go in, right?
Yep.
So
Pick one.
which one would you like? They're going to fight each other because they're closest to each other.
Acorn.
Okay.
All right, so acorn. All right, so running through that. Overheat, not in. Raid nearest hive. It's going to be that one. So the target hive is another wild hive. Its strength is marked by the strength indicator on the wild hive board. If the target hive strength is no more than 2 higher, then the wild hive will raid that target hive, place a neutral worker token on it. So acorn, Jess, do you have the markers?
Oh, yeah. Acorns.
And here we go. Raiding a player, not a player hive.
On the...
It's going on the dandelion.
Dandelion, yeah.
So here we go. When a wild hive raids another wild hive, roll the d6 once for each hive, then calculate the difference, if any, in strength values between the 2 wild hives and add the number to the rolled result for the stronger hive. So, add that. Whichever hive has the highest result wins the raid. Ties go to the defender. The winner has its strength increased by 1. The loser has its strength reduced by 1. If the loser has a strength reduced to 0, remove it from play. So there you go. So I'll roll for, Jess, it's you doing it. Go ahead. Roll the dandelion. All right, and roll acorn, the other 6-sided. 2. So acorn was 9 to 7, so up 1, down 1. Done. There we go. Okay?
So now the dandelion can't... Oh, now he can't fight him because he's too strong.
Interesting, right? Because he's too... Again, we haven't had violence like this.
Okay.
So, can't do that. Although...
He can't fight me.
He comes to me. Nope, I'm too far away. Can't come to you.
No, you're not too... You're both within 3.
Not from acorn. No,
This is
Dandelion, I
Dandelion's
apologize.
turn, yeah.
So here, if the target hive is a player hive, its strength is the number of unassigned worker. Oh boy. Yep, he's coming for me.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Because Jess picks.
Correct.
Do you get points from that though?
If he defends, which is going to be real hard for him to do at the moment.
Roll the d6. He's going to take that much
I
honey
haven't
from me.
decided yet.
He's going to take that much honey. Okay?
No, but I haven't decided yet.
So that's true. She could
It doesn't
try...
matter whether it's me or you. Roll the die. So decide. Well, when you
I need
decide
to
first,
decide
yeah.
first.
Right, so she could defend herself and try to win the
Right.
defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Once you decide, you're going to roll the d6.
I
Okay.
Well, that's
understand.
interesting.
Okay. So they're going to take that much honey from you. Or me, as it were. Nobody has any in defend, so then you can sacrifice for a -1 for it. For each one that you reduce it by 1, you reduce that much honey that they take and their strength by 1.
Yeah, I didn't defend first. Or I can raid next time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah, that
The
would.
defender can prevent the wild hive from stealing honey, sacrifice workers,
Yeah. Okay.
and it will reduce it by 1. So who's it going to attack, you or me?
I guess you.
Okay, roll the die. All right.
Okay, and
And
strength
he
goes up.
gains 1. There we go.
Okay, now it's Jess's turn.
Yeah, yep. Go for it, J-Rex.
Oh, and here, I'll take the roll. Ugh. So he's already attacked you.
I'm good with that.
This is very weird.
Why do you put more for rating?
It improves your overall strength. So the most your strength will ever be is the number of bees you send plus the total of any dies you roll.
Correct.
Right.
And every 4 bees you send, you'll get a die.
If you
round
send
up.
4 bees, you get 1, or 1 to 4, you get 1 die. If you send 5,
All right,
you
I
get
see.
2 dice, and then the lowest number is your 2 rolls combined, or the number of bees that you send to attack. I
So
can't tell.
7.
Okay, so that's a 7, which is lower, 5 or 7?
5.
So your attack strength is 5. Okay? So then, on top of that, let me get back to the rating.
So it's going to go all the way down to 1.
Okay. So now, if you sacrifice one of those bees, boop,
Okay.
so now you reduced it from 6. You're going to get up to 6 honey for doing so.
And you get 2 points.
And you will get 2 points for succeeding. There we go. It's really not that fiddly. It's really not, guys.
So 4, I can only take 4. But I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not.
You will swarm if you take 4, though, remember.
Right.
Oh, because I'm not producing things.
It doesn't matter. You still have to have the ability
Yeah.
to make
You'll
babies.
swarm again.
Correct.
Okay. But even next time, I'm only going to need to feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You don't have to
which is
take any
3.
honey.
I don't know. I'll take 3.
All right, 3 honey it is. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So, sir.
Yeah. So this guy. Okay, so he's gone. Just dead.
Yes.
But this guy's still gonna fight me if I get any honey. If I don't get any honey, he's still gonna fight me.
Not at all. No, when you went to the bathroom. You clearly did. You came back and did the right thing.
3, 1, 2.
So I foraged and he went.
A moment, y'all. right. So, Andrew.
Yeah.
So if you take honey, so let's see, he's going to come after you, right?
Well, I don't have any honey, so he won't.
Correct. But you're going to lose. You're not going to feed. So
Right,
you're
and he has nobody else to attack. So, like, what I'm debating right now is, do I go fight him, and how much do I fight him with?
Okay, so if you attack with 4, right?
Yeah.
You're only going to get 1 die. It's going to be the lowest number, so it's going to be 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Whatever that number is. All you're going to do is reduce this. You'll be able to get honey when you do that.
Right.
Okay, if you attack, you get honey.
Right.
If you defend, they take honey.
Right.
Okay? But if you attack, they can still come back to get some.
Yeah.
But you're going to reduce it. You're not going to be able to reduce it enough to be able to kill him, but you're going to be able to protect some of your honey.
Right. Yeah, so literally I'm debating if I should send 2 or all of them, because the other thing is I only have 1 pollen, which means I'm only going to make at most 1 more new bee next round. I really need more bees. That's the problem.
And here we go. I mean, here's the rub. So I'm not 100% sure what the best thing to do is.
And I could send some bees, because I get 3 pollen.
Whereas on the other hand, if you put them all into no, you can't. Because you need honey to feed.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the thing. All right, I think we're okay. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try raiding with just 2. So
Okay.
this is gonna go up. I'm gonna attack him. So I have this bonus, so it's a strength of 3.
Okay, so your
Right.
strength is 3, so you get 1
Oh,
die.
right. You do have the bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're gonna take my word or our word for it. Here's a 1. Roll better.
No.
So it's a strength of 1.
Oh my god.
And you can't sacrifice because it would be 1, so it doesn't make sense. So that would be 1.
Yeah, and I could kill some bees in order to make that better. Oh, that's so annoying.
Oh, that was like my 2 ones. That was
So if you do so, if you sacrifice them both, that will drop to 3, and then you will be able to get up to 3 honey.
Yeah, and he'll come fight me.
Correct.
And I have 3 bees left. It's so bad. Because I wanted to sacrifice bees on the defense too, because that lowers his strength.
right.
I don't know the right answer.
Well, okay,
No,
I
that
have
one's
1
tough.
bee on defense. So if I have 1 honey, he can't take it from me because the defense will automatically
Plus
stop
2.
that, right?
Correct.
This is so dumb. I think I have to. I can't afford to lose any bees at this point. I don't
All right,
think.
then don't.
So
then
I
here,
think this goes down
and
1.
take your 1 honey.
And take 1 honey.
Okay. Not the end of the world.
It feels like it, though.
Feels a little bit like it.
Oh.
On the other hand, it's summer. We are +1 and +1. I've already been attacked. Let's go forage. So I will. Oh wait, it's only 1. So a wilt tile within 1. Where I'm at. I can't. Ugh. Okay. But it's +1. So we'll go ahead and do the bloom. So it's 2 and 2.
Okay. So the neutral will go. He will definitely fight me.
Okay, so here he goes. So raiding a player hive, right? So going through this. So he's going to roll,
D6.
right?
Great.
That's a lot of honey.
I only have 1 honey to lose. So I think no matter what, he's just going to take it, right? Like I can't stop that from happening.
Okay. For each one that you have in defend, and if you discard, it'll reduce it by a total of. Let me run through. I apologize. So 6. Decrease the raid strength by the number of bees defended. So that's actually 5. Okay. Does the defender sacrifice any bees? If the answer is no, then he steals honey.
All right. You know, it'll be 1 less honey I need to feed with. So sure, I'll sacrifice this.
Okay, and
So that lowers this by
decreases
2.
the hold on, decreases this down to 3.
Yep. And this goes down by 2 also.
Yes.
but that's still enough to just take this.
There you go.
Which
He
means
took
it also
money,
goes back
it goes back up. There you go. Out, out, out. No, not out. So
Okay.
that was him.
Yep. So I am going to.
Now you can forage.
Yeah, and then I'm going to get -1 for the disease. So I think first I need to clean. So that stands up.
Okay.
And
And now
then-
you can go.
Right,
and then he'll go again,
he'll
which will be
forage
a
a
bloom
wilt.
tile here.
Well, it'll be a wilt first.
I apologize. You're right. It will go there, closest.
Yeah, I don't think it
There we
matters. And then I will forage. So
Which that lays down,
Lays
and you don't
down.
get the disease.
and we'll forage on the wilt,
Which is
so,
4 and 4 max.
Well, 3 and 3.
Nope.
That's only bloom.
You're right.
All right, so I think I need as much pollen as I can get. So I'll do that. And I'm good.
All right, and he does not take an action because he's done.
Yes,
So
and
these
this-
clear
Thank
off.
God.
Oh. Yep.
I don't know whose idea it was to put the acorn out there, but all right. So there, bzz,
Okay.
there, and back.
Okay.
All right. Next, so egg phase. Lay your eggs. That'll be 7.
A bunch.
Which it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put 2 because the rest don't matter for me.
Yeah, only 4 are going to matter for
All right.
me.
Bring your workers back. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. 1 year, 2.
Yep. All right. So 1 honey per. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2. So 2 honey feeds.
And then the brood.
Oh, I don't have to feed. Oh, remember that.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Correct. Yep. And this will go back. And now brood.
Yep. So 4 pollen for 4 bees.
So 2 pollen, 2 bees. And swarm.
I'm good. I'm at
Okay.
8.
3, 6, 8. Ah. Math.
No more neutrals.
I'll be 3 points though if you.
There's that.
True.
So 4 and half rounded down, so none there. Choose a wild hive. Go and give me my spider web again.
All right. He's back.
And you know what? Let's go. Let's dance. Let's just, I want to, you know what? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go there. And the strength is going to 4, which you already did. And, I still won't have any babies. I stay there. Oh, this is frustrating. All right. So now, that'll be 3 points.
Well, it's autumn now, technically, right? Because it's summer. That was the last summer card.
You were still in summer though. It's the end.
It's the beginning of the round. So it's the beginning of
That
an autumn
starts
turn.
at the beginning of the
Yeah.
round.
So I think it's only 1 point.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So now you're not swarming, correct?
No.
All right. So we go into the event phase. Flip it.
Oh, and
September.
you're staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Okay.
I'm happy with this.
So you have your disease, but I guess it doesn't go anywhere, right?
You're right. Half is.
So I guess it goes back to 0? Yeah.
Yep. There we go. All right. Go ahead. Flip the event.
Okay. Fall event. Are you kidding me?
No babies.
No.
That one's pretty self-explanatory.
Babies?
Why?
What?
Wait, what's it say? Browned up,
Buttoned up?
buttoned up. No brood hatches at all next month.
Well, they joked in the beginning. We're dying. I already switched it.
Yeah, there's some real colony
Oh,
collapse
it's
going on
switching
here.
There is. Hey, this happens.
Oh.
This happens,
no.
right?
Yikes. All right.
All right. So the actions. Go for it.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I feel like I need to go fight this idiot over here because he's going to come after me. So,
Bring the fight to him.
let's see. So every 2 I spend is going to give me an extra
+1.
strength.
Correct.
But if I only send 4, I only get 1 die. So I should send at least 5.
Yeah, that's probably safer in theory.
Where do you defend? Because it's 2, right? No.
What do you mean?
Or
You
he's
only
not-
have 1 honey.
Well, I want the points to
Yeah.
Okay.
is the thing. And like this thing's just gonna get more and more of a pain if I don't because I'm the only one that can fight is at this point.
That'd be 7,
I'll
so
take it.
5. So it goes down to 5, or down to 1.
Well, but I have the +1 also.
You're right, so it's 6. He's
it's
dead.
7. Yeah, so super
It
dead.
is 7. Good call.
So
6 honey max.
6 honey, which sounds good to me, especially since I can't do any breeding.
And 2 points. There we go.
All right. Worked out.
And my turn. Well, we're not having babies next round.
This is September.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's go get him. So 1 die.
All right. One.
Choose a good one.
Here you go.
That'll be a 4.
That worked out.
So that's actually 3. So it drops 4.
Okay.
2 points for yellow, and I'll take 4 honey. Get him off the board. Gonna need a body bag. Sweep the leg, Johnny. All right. Oop, wrong one. Ah. I feel relieved. The
I
pressure
don't.
is
I have
gone.
nothing to attack now.
I mean, you can attack us.
You can.
That is a thing that can happen.
And how does it work differently?
It
Nope.
works basically the same.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't sacrifice bees to just increase your strength the weekend against wild hives, but you still do the rolling.
How do you get points from that?
What is it? If you take. If you take at least half as much honey as your initial raiding party, then you get 2 points.
Yep.
And if you don't,
If
then
you
the
take
defender.
half
then-
as much honey as your
So if you send like 2 bees
You have
and you
to
take
take
at least
at
one
least
bee, one honey, then you'll get 2 points. But if you don't, the defender gets 2 points.
Right.
So it's a little bit of a risk. But
Correct. Sicko, Jeff. He's like, oh, I was rooting for Acorn. Meanie.
I already have enough honey. I don't really want to build because then I'm just going to have more bees to feed in winter.
There's that, but you also survive more, right?
yeah, I mean, having more
I
bees will
mean,
get more points at the
In
end.
winter, you're paying 1 honey for every 3 bees. If I only have like that would get me through winter.
1. So that would be 1 honey, and you lose none. 1 honey and 1 honey. Correct.
So yeah, so I don't really want to build. I don't need to clean. There's no cooling.
You can't extend your grow your.
I just said I don't want to build.
Okay.
Because then I have to.
Then you can attack. Get points that way.
Yeah.
But like you just said, I'm probably going to end up giving points because I.
Well, the thing is, like, you can only defend.
I'm a huge target.
That's the thing. He has
I
nobody
have
in
nobody
defense.
defended.
Like, it's hard for him to
Yeah.
stop you.
There's no reason you
All right,
shouldn't
where
do
are
it.
the rules for that? How many should I put in? Because I don't know how it works.
Rating works the exact same if it's a player hive. Okay. So
Okay.
when you raid a player hive, that opponent, I'm the defender. I can prevent you. I'm trying to keep you from stealing my honey. Right. For each worker that I have in the defense, and the strength of your raiding party is reduced by 1. I have nobody there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so depending on how many you put in there, you'll roll 1 or 2 dice, depending on if it's 4 or 5, or 1 to 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. I can then further reduce the strength of my raid party by sacrificing worker bees, 1 of them that's available. For each worker bee that I sacrifice, you discard a worker from your raid party, and the strength of your raid party is reduced by 1. So I get to double dip with this, but I can't stop you.
I still don't see the math on it. How many should I put in?
So if
how
you
is-
send like 2.
Yes.
And you only, as long as you don't roll a 1.
I'm gonna roll a 1.
Okay.
So how many
if you
should I
roll a
send?
1, then you want to send 3
All right, let's
because
do
then you'll be
that.
able to reroll at least once.
Yeah, 'cause
if you want to be able to
correct.
reroll twice, you
Never
should send
know.
4.
All right, so
So
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like each time you want to reroll, you got to lose a B. So it's how much you want to mitigate the risk.
Okay.
There you go.
all right, so it's 3. I could sacrifice that to basically reduce that by 1 and your total by, but it's a 2, so I'm not going to bother. I hope you choke on it.
I don't want the honey though, and I can't take it.
I don't think she has to take it.
No.
May,
Yeah. But you do
but
get
she
2
gets
points.
2 points. There you go.
And can I take it and discard it?
No.
No,
Once
you
you
can
take
never-
something.
yeah, you can't.
So you
Get
have to
rid of
have the
it.
room for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can never take more honey cubes from them than I have in my comb.
I mean, you could build with it. Is a thing, and then
And
that's real space.
you gain disease for that.
I gain disease, yep.
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is available online. Actually, I think one of the backers, by the name of Susan, I think, made this. Mark? All right.
Yeah.
There's no neutral hive, so this should go pretty quick, I think.
I mean, I
at this point.
hate to beat up on you, Edward, but I feel like
Points. We need
why not
points.
points? So I'm gonna raid you with these 2. But do I want to
And you
stop 3?
have, right? Yeah, you could. Yep, go for it.
Oh, but then if I roll a 1, I'm in bad shape. But you'd have to lose a B to prevent me from taking the 1. So yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll send a 2.
Okay.
So it's technically strength 3 because of my queen. That's a 3.
Yep.
Okay. So
Go
yep.
ahead.
Okay. So 2 honey, which I'll just take, and 2 points. Okay. Oh, and my disease goes up.
Now y'all can't attack me anymore, at least. So I will go forage, and foraging, no babies. Remember that. So we are we are in fall.
Yes.
So harvest style. That'll be 3 and 3. Wrong thing. Done. And and done. There we go.
All right. So do you get a defense too?
No, I don't have anyone in defense.
No,
so
like for your thing.
Oh,
It
I could
doesn't give
still no. It
No,
has to be.
because it's got to be a minimum of 2.
Yeah, it's just a bonus if I have 2 here. At least for each 2 I have in defense. It gives
As long
me
as you
extra
don't
bonus.
roll a 1,
Yeah.
All
because
right.
points, right?
Goes points.
Go for it. Roll.
It's gonna be a 1. Nope.
Nope. All right. You can have it.
I don't want the honey.
You don't want them, right?
Just the 2 points. And go for it.
Well, literally, no one can defend. I've already raided you, so I may as well go raid Jess.
I thought you couldn't. You just said you couldn't be attacked because you were.
What do you mean?
You guys have both. He's attacking you.
You can't
not
attack the
me.
same hive twice.
Oh, I thought you were saying because you were using your last worker. I misunderstood that.
So 1 goes. That's a, yeah.
It
so it's
doesn't
1.
matter. So it's
right.
1.
So I'll
It
take
just can't defend.
1.
Yeah. Oh, that's gross. And 2 points. 4. There. All right.
And my disease goes up.
There you go. Bring your workers back. Those guys are gone. Oof. Eggs, they're not going to hatch. Oh, there. Eggs, they're not going to hatch. Feed, 1 for every 2.
So 4.
Jess?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Brood doesn't matter, so we're going to the swarm. I'm safe.
Oh, so I had 1.
We should all be safe because none of us
Yeah.
Right.
did any breeding.
So 3, 6, 8, right? You're
Yep.
good?
Yep.
Okay. So event phase, flip it.
Okay. This turns.
So
Culling-
that's there, right?
No, because this is only second, so we're in October.
Okay.
Culling of the drones.
What is it?
Culling of the drones?
Culling of the drones says next month each honey is enough to feed 3 workers
Oh.
instead of 2.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. And everybody turn your queens back on.
Yes. Queens are on.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm only gonna have to feed 1, 3, 6. You know what? Done.
It's probably
Come
smart.
on.
Probably smart.
You have so many bees.
I do. Two and two.
I guess, yeah, the question is how many to put there. I'll just follow what you're doing.
So if you do that, your raid
What?
party strength is going to be reduced by 3.
Right.
Because I'm defending. If you try and come after me.
No,
I
she's
just said
defending too.
defend.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
just saw the wrong thing.
Okay.
Come
No,
on.
she's correctly worried about me.
Yep.
Okay.
But should I put them all in there? Because I don't understand.
Okay.
Their
When you
math.
defend,
Yes.
it reduces whatever he attacks with by 3, or whatever that number is. Okay. And then if you sacrifice any bees, every bee sacrificed decreases the raid strength another 1 by everyone that's sacrificed.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to attack with only 2. Really? So should I just defend with all of them?
Well, you could get more resources if you want more.
I don't need
Exactly.
any.
You're gonna use 1 more honey, right? Because you have.
No, it's 1
Oh, wait,
per
it's 1 for
3.
3. That's right. So yeah.
So I don't
you're
need to
actually
do
good.
anything this round.
Yeah.
So up to you. It's not a need, it's a want to be able to
Nope.
get more points
Points? What points?
at the end of winter.
Every
If you
bee
have stuff,
and
you get
honey you
points.
have at the end.
Yeah, but I mean, look where I am. No.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, Andrew.
Okay. Well, attacking doesn't seem so attractive anymore. We're gonna clean because I don't like being at -1. So that's it.
It's all you.
That's fair. Okay. So forage. So this goes back. We're gonna forage over here. So 3 honey and 3 pollen. Do I want?
I feel like I've played terribly. Well, I don't think any of us have played great, honestly, but
I'm going up to 9. 1, 2. I'd have to jump up so much to do that. Oh my god. We'll get 1 pollen for right now.
okay. Next action.
So that's yep. So that's that. Okay. So there's another 3 and 3. Sure. Okay. We'll forage again here. So that goes up. Get.
And what kind of tile is it? So
It's a harvest
so 3 and
tile.
3.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So 3 honey. And I can spend all of those, but then I need 3 honey still. So I'm thinking through, like, how can I make the most bees right now without swarming next round? Because I feel like swarming at this point is not worth it. I want to increase the size of my hive. Ideally enough to be able to put 10 bees out. But that requires jumping up 4, which is a lot.
Yeah.
Should be all 4 of these.
And 8 honey.
And that
Yeah,
And
but
8
you
honey.
could do it.
honey.
And 8 honey.
And that
Yeah,
And
but
8
you
honey.
could do it.
I could do it, and then I'd be left with 2 honey, which
Yeah, 'cause-
so I'd still need 1 more honey.
Yeah.
Well, you would only lose 1 bee.
Yeah, I'd only lose
2 bees. Lied. You'd lose 2 bees. Because 1 honey each feeds 3.
Yeah,
And you have 8.
Right. I don't want to. I think I want to feel to feed them. I could have the 1 more bee to feed, and then I could hatch 2 more, and 1 would die of disease. So I think I only want 2 pollen. I think that is the right number because then I'll
Alright.
hatch 3 and 1 will die of disease.
Next action.
Okay, 4 of these guys are gonna go build.
So that's 8.
That's 8. So this jumps up 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Then last one is going to forage.
And it's got to be close.
Got to be
you,
close.
Which is a water or a wilt.
Yeah, which
So it's 1 and 1, 1 and 1.
doesn't matter. So I don't want the water. So we'll do the wilt. So I get a
Yep.
honey, and I don't want the pollen.
Okay, done.
Good. Oh, and this
All right.
goes up.
Pass first player. There. Take your workers back. And I'm the only one that goes back. There we go.
Babies?
So, babies, everybody, finally, we get to have some. So I get, for all intents and purposes, I'm only putting 3 out. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm only really putting 3 out, and 1's gonna die. So.
Right. Then feed, remember, it's 1 per 3
Yep.
now.
So 3.
So, 1 honey.
I'm still in there. Okay, so I've had 3. Now
Yep.
I lose 1.
No, okay, and now we're going into the brood,
Oh,
which,
that's that first.
there
Okay.
you go.
2, 3. These come out. This one
Okay.
dies. Okay.
And swarm.
And swarm.
I am safe from swarming.
I am swarming.
You're swarming?
Oh yeah, and I paid 1, so I actually got. I forgot this thing does another. But yes, I'm swarming. I
Okay.
couldn't
Okay.
stop it.
Okay, so how many, reduce half? Half your
4.
bees.
Put out the dandelion.
Dandelion. Yep.
You know.
So that'll go to 4.
Yep.
Remove half your honey, which is none. Choose where it's going. And it's going to be within 3 of all of us. But a strength of 4 really is no big deal.
Yeah, that's a thing. And she'll have the first opportunity to fight it.
She will, or she
But it
may
would
try and
be-
defend.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
And I have to move to this thing or not move to it, right? But I might
Correct.
as well move to it because at least then I don't have to feed. I don't have any.
Yeah,
in this
that's a fair
level
point.
set.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
a fair
nothing
point.
to lose, so I don't know why I wouldn't move.
That is a fair statement.
That's true. Yeah, because you're already at 10 comb.
Yep,
I guess the only reason you wouldn't is if you want to change queens, but
correct.
I'm
that
not
queen
gonna
seems
breed.
okay right now.
I'm
Right.
not going to breed anyway
Right.
because
Correct.
I'm moving. So,
Right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, the defense would be cool, but it's not feeding would be better, I think.
Yeah, not feeding it would be really nice.
All right, so if I'm going to move away from you. Oh, where do I need to be near?
You might as well keep that side up because we're in full.
Yeah, we're in fall.
All right, take care, Harvey.
This. So 1, 2, 3. I can't get to any of those besides this one. I'll really go there.
All right, so no feed. You are moving, so swap them. And reset your hive there
Yep.
and there. There you go.
Yep.
And you get 1 point.
Right.
Event. The final event.
Final event. So these are gone. Cooler temps.
All right, so cooler temp says 1/3 of your workers rounded down must remain in the hive this month. Move them to the defend action space. So 1/3 rounded down.
Oh.
So I have 6, so 2 of them are coming here.
Weird. Okay.
1 goes to defense.
Yep, there you go.
Huh.
All right, J-Rex, you're up. Final round.
Okay, so I don't have to feed, but I'm going to need some stuff for winter.
Okay.
I'm not going to make babies, so I know how many workers I have.
Actually, since this is the last round, nobody's feeding.
What?
Yeah, because feeding happens at the beginning of the round.
Ew.
So, but we are going to have to feed over the winter.
Yes,
so,
there is that, right.
Yeah. You're going to want enough food to feed your bees. So it's 3 round. Yeah. Like, I mean, there's also disease, but
But
like
Okay.
if she forages twice, she's fine.
Yeah, right. You want at least 4 for honey. 4 honey.
If
is
I
fine.
can get to that thing, because I'm here, and you guys are gonna,
There's one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 and 3. So I bet that's 3 honey.
No, I know, but also points, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
I
You could go,
might
let's go.
want to go fight, but I only have 3 workers.
You can sacrifice workers to increase your strength, but
Well,
then
so I have to forage twice, right?
Then you're not fighting.
Well, you get honey from fighting.
Ew.
If you kill him, that's 4 honey. But
I need.
and you
you
would be
wouldn't-
down to 3 bees,
yeah, you probably have to
Oh.
lose at least 1 bee.
at least.
So I'll only need 3 honey.
True. Right. You would.
That's risky,
Huh.
because if you roll
I
poorly,
kill a bee.
If you roll at least, you have to roll at least a 3.
Sure. All right.
it's not really supposed to be this long of a game.
All right.
Dustin.
So, raid.
Okay.
All right, roll.
There you go.
And 2. So your strength is 2.
So we'll go down 2. So
No,
if you
darn
kill
it.
2 bees, you'll kill it and get 2 points.
However,
How much honey do I get?
You'll get 4 honey.
Alright.
You're getting 2 honey right now. Okay. So if you kill all the way, you'll get 4 honey.
if you do that, though, you're down below 3 bees.
What's that? So?
You're rounded down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can survive that way. You're
Yeah.
right.
Four.
So
2
2 points and 4 honey.
She
I got the
it.
honey.
You got it. Okay. Interesting.
Nah, wow, yeah, okay. Andrew,
Okay. Well, I was gonna go fight him, but no, that's not an option. Everyone's well defended, and I need food. So we're just gonna go forage. Oh, but no, it's fine. We'll go forage. We're gonna go here. So that's 3 honey, and the pollen doesn't matter anymore. So that's good. And this goes up 1.
1, and that's going to be 3 and 3, right, on the harvest?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, and no pollen. Done. Jess, done. Andrew,
Yep. So all the harvest, that's 2 away, and Wilt gets 1 honey. That sucks. Bloom gets 2. 2's not bad. So I want to get at least 10. Get 2 and 2. Or sorry, no, that'll be 2. Or it'll be 2 on my hive, and then. All right. Well, whatever. Regardless, I should go. Well.
Oh, you have the good one next to you.
All right, I'm gonna clean because I'm also worried about this. So that stands up.
and yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we spent a long time at the beginning just getting the rules straight in our heads. Oh, that's a that's a good move.
Oh.
Oh, okay, great. All right, time to rethink math. So that could be 2. This could be 2.
Well, not only that, guys, but the other big thing is this game needs a play rate.
5 and 7.
But we'll
Really
talk-
does. If you could just see that.
Yeah. We'll talk about it when we get to the round table. Because I actually really like the game. It's just suffering from that.
Okay.
And us not having a lot of plays under our belt.
You
so.
have 2. You know what? Yeah, we're doing it. All right. Edward, we're coming after you.
I thought you might. I was worried about
So
that.
this sits down.
All right, so I have the defender. Okay, so how many are you coming after me with?
5.
Okay, so 2 dice. Go ahead, roll them out here.
Okay.
So it's
5.
going to be 5. Decrease the raid party strength by the number of bees defending, 2. So it's actually just 3. So we'll
Right.
get rid of that. Okay. So then I could sacrifice any bees assigned to defend. If I do, I discard a worker from his raid party and decrease the raid strength by 1.
And that might help you in the winter if you have less bees.
So if I discard 2, I would lose 1 and 1, be down to 1 bee.
Well, you still have the 4 out there.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so,
you're okay.
So there, reduce that, and that's
So
now
2,
down
these
2,
die.
and that goes down to 2.
Yep.
Don't defends reduce double or something?
Or,
No, that's
Okay.
only against the neutrals.
okay. 2, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Discard a worker from the raid party and decrease the raid for each bee sacrifice. So that's 2.
Okay.
One more.
Yeah,
One more?
down 2. Yeah.
Choke on it.
All right.
But you get 2 points. I tried,
I don't because my original raid party size was 5, and I needed
and you
to get
didn't take enough.
Yeah.
Oh, so that means
Yeah.
I got 2 points.
Yeah. That was actually terrible for me. Now I don't don't have enough.
Oh.
I don't have enough honey at all. I'm so dead.
All right. So we get to see it. Here we go.
Well, yes. This
So,
is a good example.
All right. So
Wow.
cleanup phase is take your stuff back, but we're not going to bother. So here we go.
Yes.
Now we go into winter upkeep. So
Well, you want to
3
see how many you
times.
have.
All right. Yeah. Bring your
Take
bring
your bees
workers
back so you can see it.
You know, oh, maybe I should have. But it's too late now. I probably should have sacrificed a bee to like re-roll a die at that point, but whatever.
Yes, these are the things.
Fair point. To get it to a 4, 2. Still wouldn't have mattered.
Now you wouldn't have made it
Wouldn't
to
have
half.
mattered.
But I would have had one less bee to feed.
That,
That. Now we have to do this 3 times. We'll do this in turn order. So feed your bees 1/3 the number of worker bees rounded down. How many bees do you have, Jess? 2. 1/3 rounded down is 0 and 0. Do that 3 times. She's done. Andrew
Oh, I'm super dead.
is gonna okay
That's 3 honey.
Okay.
And I lose a bee.
because of the mites.
Yes.
So then he feeds
Yep.
1/3. If you don't have enough, then any remaining worker bees starve.
And I
There
lose one.
and one more.
So
And now
And now
1/3 rounded down, 0. But you lose 1.
I turn it down.
Yeah,
Oh.
rounded down.
Okay.
And then you lose 1 to the mite for the 3rd one.
I managed to
Survive.
you made it.
And now, for me,
That was
1/3
so
Good thing
bad.
you didn't
rounded
sacrifice.
down
It was so bad.
there, and then 0. 1/3 rounded down. And
Ah.
1/3 rounded
Rounded down.
There we go. So we go into final victory points. 1 point for every remaining honey, and 1 for every bee.
my
So
goodness.
Jess gets 6 to 25. I feel like we completely borked this, but 1,
Yeah.
and I get 5, 9
9.
to 20.
Yep.
There we go.
Wow.
Terrible teacher. Jess at 26, 25, 17. There we go.